I like a carnival tune. It reminds me of a real good time. I love a big yellow moon floating in the summer sky. I like to play hide and seek after dinner in the evening time. When we're together, it's a touch together, a sonic and summertime. When you get kind of hungry for a real hamburger, the sun is where they're found. They're the folks right around the corner. We live right here in town. So drive in for a real hamburger, service with a speed of sound.
It's happy eating at the Sonic Drive-In in Lancaster because Sonic and summertime go together.
Sonic is where they're found.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Wherever you live in the North American continent, it's hard to imagine that given a reasonably clear day without cloud cover, you won't see an airplane. The great silver birds roaming the sky, sometimes leaving the contrail in their wake, written like a chalk mark on the blue board of the heavens. So safe, so sure, so poised. The actuarial figures prove beyond a shadow of a doubt there is no safer method of transport, despite the myriad things that could go wrong. The only trouble is that when something does...
Flight 113, Transways Airlines to traffic control. Do you read me? Do you read me? Flight 113 to traffic control. Oh, read me. Read me. Oh, every transceiver can't be out. I'm Flight 113 Transways to... I can't. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Our mystery drama, Terror in the Air, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Robert Dryden and Jennifer Harmon. It is sponsored in part by the Florida Orange Growers and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
All right, class, quiet down, please. Jimmy, would you tell the class what you learned about squirt fruit?
Squirt fruit is what happens to real grapefruit when it gets inside bottles of squirt.
Anything else?
Well, I couldn't find much more about squirt fruit, but I learned a lot about squirt. It's a natural soft drink with no artificial colors or flavors. I guess it makes sense to call grapefruit squirt fruit. Maybe they should put squirt fruit in the dictionary. Also, I like squirt very much.
Very good, Jimmy. Now, class, it's time for music appreciation. Oh, the grapefruit don't grow on a vine. It ain't even purple, and it makes lousy wine. So call it squirt fruit if you would. Cause it tastes just like squirt, and that's good. Oh, the squirt fruit, it's squirted kicks. It's a tangy soft drink, it's a great party mix. So call it squirt fruit if you would. Cause it tastes just like squirt, and that's good.
Here's a tip from your Better Business Bureau on the metric system. You know, the worldwide trend today is toward a universal system of measurement, the metric system. The names of this new system may sound strange to you at first, but fortunately, there are only a few words that have to be learned for everyday use, and these are the millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer for describing length and distance, the milliliter and liter for capacity or volume, the gram, kilogram, and ton for weight, the kilometer per hour for highway speed, and the degrees Celsius or centigrade for temperature. You're already using some of these terms more than you may realize. For example, when you go to the supermarket, you see weights expressed in grams on more and more packaged items. Now, for more information on this whole metric system, write to Metric Information Office, National Bureau of Standards, Washington, D.C. Flight 113, Transways Airlines, took off from Miami, a sleek DC-9 four-engine jet bound for Seattle, Washington, with one set down at Kansas City. The bulk of her manifest was a large charter of meat packers returning from a convention to be dropped off at Kansas City. The small remaining nucleus of passengers was to be increased by only one pickup, 65-year-old Dr. Sam McCall, a man the crew and his fellow passengers were to thank God for the rest of their lives. For Flight 113 was a jinx ship, doomed to a nightmare that is shared by anyone who flies, and against which every precaution is taken so that it won't come true. This is the story of the 1,000,000-to-1 chance when it did, and which began before the Florida takeoff.
This is Flight 113, Transways Airline, Post K2. I'm ready to roll as soon as you get me someone to hold my hand.
He's on his way right now from reserve. Hey, what happened to Dave?
His father had a coronary. He's pretty hairy, I guess, second time around. Dave took off for the hospital like he was fired from a gun. We're all checked out. I'll get back as soon as Dave's relief gets here. Come. Hi, Franny. Well, what the Sam Hill is that?
Just a moment, Captain. That's our jolly little cargo. 115 slap-happy meat packers on their way home from the convention.
Oh, brother.
Oh, just be glad you don't have to move among them. It's worse than being in Rome. I probably won't be able to sit down for a week.
Well, I'll give them a blast on the horn to tone them down.
Oh, no, they're all right. I can handle them. Just wanted you to know we're loaded and your relief co-pilot is on the way.
Who'd I draw, do you know?
Your lucky day, Captain Thomas. Look what you got.
Oh, Doug Fletcher, not you? Well, now I know we're jinxed.
Sticks and stones will break my bones, but a few breaths coming through that crowd out there, and I'm already as high as a kite.
Oh, now, come on, let's cut the comedy. We're 10 minutes late already. Fran, did Charlie check you out on the manifest?
Yes, Captain.
Is he off the plane yet?
We're all buttoned up.
Okay. I'll go get that bunch quieted down out there, hit the no smoke and seat belts.
Right?
Well, nice to have you aboard. Let's earn our pay. This is K Flight 113 Transways, Port K2 to ground control. Request permission to start engines.
You have permission, Captain.
Hit 'em, Doug. Ready to roll as soon as we get the good word.
Hold it a sec.
Roger. Doug, where'd you?
Oh, at home with the little woman. You?
And Bibby's. I never can pass up that chiffon pumpkin pie.
Hey, that's funny. You know, on my way down,
Still on the pipe, Transways 113?
Yeah, waiting to roll.
Okay. You're cleared to taxi to runway 5 via Hobo.
Roger. We still have CAVU for the flight?
As far as Kansas City. Ceiling and visibility unlimited.
Thanks. We're on our way.
Have a nice flight.
We aim to please.
with the load we're carrying, we can't lose. Most of them can make it under their own power. Otherwise, it looks like a milk run all the way. A milk run. The flight where nothing happens, where everything goes according to the book. And so it did, as far as Kansas City. In spite of the slightly raucous conventioneers who soon passed out quietly to be poured off the plane gently by the stewardesses 2.5 hours later. Waiting to take off again, Captain Thomas and his co-pilot Doug Fletcher could have no slightest suspicion that the second half of the flight was to make disaster history.
What are we waiting for, Captain?
Tower clearance?
Anything wrong?
Nope. Something coming in, I guess. how's the load?
You could shoot deer back there. Let's see. We have only 32 left.
We didn't pick up anyone here?
Only one, a doctor. Very handy to have aboard.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, just that we have a lady aboard, a married lady who's very pregnant.
Ooh, I hope we don't pick up any rough weather.
Will you knock it off, you two Cassandras? Now, let's get airborne before you discourage me from the whole flight. This is Flight 113, Transways Airlines. I'm at number 1, requesting permission for takeoff.
Acknowledge 113 Transways. Be advised you are now cleared for takeoff.
So, here goes nothing. We're on our way.
Fly happy, Captain.
Only way to go. Thanks, Kansas, and out.
Any takers, Inez?
Yes, but not enough to get the drink cart out. 2 scotches, 1 bourbon, a stinger for the lady in first. We got that, a stinger?
No, I'll take that one to her personally, crabby old biddy.
I can manage.
Oh, I'm going up front anyway, Inez. Maybe the boys want some coffee.
Shall I call them?
No, I need a little exercise. I want to check on our little mother-to-be anyway.
She's pretty near her time, I think.
Oh, not too, I hope. Ever been a midwife?
Of what?
Did you ever deliver a baby?
Oh, no, not me. Either for myself or anyone. I think I would freak out.
Oh, that makes 2 of us. I hope we don't have to find out.
You sure you feel all right, honey?
Will you stop worrying, Fred?
Well, it's just maybe I worry we shouldn't have done this.
It's a little late for that now.
I didn't mean the baby. I mean flying to Seattle.
It's still too late. Everything okay with you 2 lovebirds?
Oh, sure.
Oh, everything's just fine, stewardess. Make it Fran. We're a small enough group to be a family. Anything I can get you? No, thanks, Fran. How about you, Mr. Pierce?
Oh, no. I'm just fine. It's only Jackie.
The worry wart of the world. About everything. It's just his nature.
Well, this time I really have something to worry about.
Well, not much longer. Only about an hour and a half to Seattle. I wouldn't want anyone to be embarrassed. I'll hold on until then.
Oh, Jackie.
She's putting you on. He bought a stopwatch so he can time the pains when they start. But don't get me wrong. I love him. That's my exit cue. I've got to deliver this drink to someone. Excuse me. Dr. McCall, isn't it?
What? Oh, yes.
I just delivered a drink to your only companion, the lady in the back. Is there anything I can get for you?
For me? No, there's nothing.
Fasten your seatbelt, Doctor.
It is fastened.
Mind if I sit beside you for a moment?
No, not at all. What is it?
Freak storm. We weren't expecting it, or the seatbelt lights would have been up before now. Are you feeling okay?
Me? Oh, yes. Why?
Well, it's just air pockets. General turbulence. We should be through it in a moment. I just wanted to make sure you didn't feel sick.
I feel sick, all right. But not from this.
I'm sorry. What can I say?
Nothing. What can anyone say? Pete would have been 30 next week. From my angle, that's where life begins. But his ended.
Pete?
My son. First time I ever flew first class in my life. Thanks to the Air Force. They're flying Pete's body and the rest of his crew back from Guam. That's where they crashed. His mother is buried in Winoochka, you see, where I used to practice. I wanted him to lie with her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood about the way you were looking.
That's all right. If it weren't for the rest of you aboard, I'd just soon cash in my chips right here. But it won't be that bad. It's just a pee-wee squall. We're coming out of it. You can go on about your business and forget me.
I guess we did blow right through it. Maybe I should get up and see if the captain and the co-pilot want some coffee.
Did you get traffic control yet, Doug?
I'm on my third frequency. No response.
Where the devil are they now? Couldn't they have picked up what we just came through on the radar?
Search me. This Flight 113, transways to Control Tower. Do you read me?
Negative. The breaker's out?
No, Captain. I checked.
Well, what do you want, Fran?
What happened? No warning on the fireworks.
Came out of nowhere.
No advance from control?
Yeah, we can't dig them up. Now, do you want anything?
No, just as long as we're off the bumps, though. I thought you might like some coffee.
Yeah, heavy on the cream, easy on the sugar. Doug?
No, skip the coffee. I'm feeling a little off the feed. Hold it.
This is Flight 113, transways traffic control. Do you read me?
Anything serious, Doug?
It will be if we don't make contact.
113, transways.
Oh, forget it. There's so many backup systems beyond the regular frequencies. Emergency, Army, Navy, sea rescue, relayed through another plane. No sweat, baby.
I'm worried about you. You don't look so hot.
You should feel my stomach.
This is
Look, bring me a cola with lots of ice, huh? Wait a minute.
We read you loud and clear. Where the hell have you been? We've been trying to raise you.
Ditto here. Now, where the devil have you been? I'm on emergency backup now, and we are 27,000, cruising speed 485 knots, holding steady, heading 290. You didn't get anything from us on the regular channels.
Negative.
Well, we just came through a freak electrical storm. Didn't you pick that up on radar?
That's why we were trying to reach you. It came in from nowhere. It's a whole front by now.
Now, maybe that's what knocked the radio out. I was thinking of turning back, but maybe I'm better off as we go. What's up ahead?
CAVU on present course. A little storm to the north over the Rockies, but you should bypass it.
Yeah, we better. We got a pregnant lady aboard. I'd like to avoid any more turbulence. Just in case, you want to send us up top?
Stand by till I clear you.
Standing by. Well, looks okay now, except for you, Doug.
What's the matter with me?
You're a little green around the gills. It's at home cooking, or did a few bumps make you air sick?
Oh, no. I don't know what it is. I got the cold sweats, seeing double. But it wasn't anything I got from Helen. Maybe I should have bypassed Aunt Bibby's.
What do you mean, Aunt Bibby's?
I was trying to tell you before we took off at Florida. I couldn't resist stopping off and having some chiffon pumpkin pie for dessert.
Damn it! That's what I had.
So, you're lucky. It wasn't too rich for you. I don't know. I think I'm going to pass out.
Oh, Fran.
Yes, Captain.
Fran, I hate to lay this on you, but I've been having the symptoms Doug's complaining about.
Good Lord, Captain.
Oh, this is crazy. It can't be happening. It just couldn't be. Well, you'd better get back and bring that doctor up here. I feel like I can hardly move. Look at Doug. He's out. Your doc friend better be for real and get one of us operating, or there's gonna be nobody left to land this baby.
I'll get him right away.
Hello. Flight 113, transways to traffic control. You read me. Damn. Flight 113 to traffic control. Oh, you read me. Read me. Oh, every transceiver can't be out. Flight 113, transways, read. Mayday.
Mayday, the final and ultimate cry for help when an aircraft is disabled or out of control. The last word air traffic control ever wants to hear. For once that dread alert is sounded, everything moves with controlled pandemonium. I'll return shortly with Act 2.
I'm Hyman Brown, producer of Radio Mystery Theater, delighted to announce the name of the second winner in our big contest with Walt Disney World. Congratulations to Mrs. Ethelda Barrows of Melrose, Massachusetts. She's won an all-expense-paid week at Walt Disney World near Orlando, Florida, and she'll be treating 3 family members or friends to the fun. We could be announcing your names next week. You have just as much chance to win as Mrs. Barrows or young Mike Honeck of Fort Madison, Iowa, our first week's winner. You, too, could fly first class to Walt Disney World, stay at the Dutch Inn, do all the vacation things like play golf, camping, swimming, enjoy all rides and attractions, including Disney's bicentennial celebration, America on Parade. We have 100 neat Mickey Mouse watches as runner-up prizes each week, too. And it's so easy to enter. I'll return with the contest details right after the next act of Mystery Theater.
In the air, secure on automatic pilot, the big DC-9 is a symbol of man's ability to conquer a hostile medium, to make it his own as safely and sure as any bird. Inside this big bird, from the cockpit aft, the passengers have no notion of what lies ahead, as yet. But on the ground, if the Mayday alert has gotten through, Control Tower will be in charge. His voice calm but precise, but underlying it, the ragged edge of knowledge he shares with every pilot who receives, that man may conquer the elements, but never wholly subdue them.
Excuse me, Dr. McCall.
Oh, yes, stewardess.
I'm sitting down beside you because I have no wish to alarm the rest of the plane. You are a medical doctor, aren't you?
If I'm not, I've kept up the pretense successfully for more years than I'd care to say.
Do you have a doctor's bag with you by any chance?
Yes. I don't know why. Force of habit. Why do you ask?
There's some trouble in the cockpit. The pilot and the co-pilot seem to be in have some sort of food poisoning. Could we just walk up there casually?
We better get there fast.
Well, not too fast. There's a lady watching us who is, volatile, for want of a better word. I don't want to get the rest of the plane alarmed. Tell you what, I left the cabin door open. I'll keep her busy while you go forward.
Whatever you say, my dear. Are they conscious?
I don't know. The captain was when I left. Don't worry. The plane's on automatic pilot. Well, Mrs. Miller, did you enjoy your stinger? Perhaps you'd like a repeat?
The scene in the control room of the plane is enough to turn anyone's blood to water. In the co-pilot seat, Doug Fletcher is half slumped to the floor, out cold. In the pilot seat to the left, Captain Thomas is valiantly trying to fight off his blackout, but only half conscious himself.
Flight 113 is you there? See rescue. Do you read?
I'm a doctor, Captain. What's the trouble?
Pain in the stomach. I want to throw up, but I can't. See double. I can't keep my eyelids from closing.
All right, let's have a look. Same with your co-pilot?
Yes.
Did you eat together before you left on this flight?
No, but both had the same pie in Miami. A place called Aunt Bibby's. Pumpkin chiffon.
That doesn't sound so lethal.
I'm afraid.
How are they, Doctor?
What's your name again?
Fran.
Okay, Fran. I got to make a snap diagnosis on damn little information. Looks like we have a couple of cases of botulism.
What's that?
That's kind of food poisoning that affects the nervous system. Both of them are in coma. There's some toxins that might be helpful, but I don't have them in my bag. Best we're going to do is get plenty of cold towels and hope that we can bring one of them out of it.
And if we don't?
We are in real trouble. Any idea of our ETA?
About midnight, Seattle time.
That's about an hour and a half.
Just about.
Well, first thing is to try to save these boys. Can you call back on the intercom to one of the other hostesses and get some ice and plenty of towels?
Yes, sir.
First, help me move the captain onto the floor.
This is Inez. What you want, Control?
Take a deep breath, hon.
You sound like it's bad enough news for me to pass clear out.
It isn't good, but I'm counting on you.
You put it that way, Fran. You can count.
Well, we have mucho trouble up front, but we don't want to get the passengers panicked.
Sure, but, what goes?
We need all the ice and towels we can get up front. Use the drink cart as a cover and come through as fast as you can.
Muy bien, querida. Leave it to Inez.
You all right, baby?
I'm fine. Why, Fred?
I don't know. You seem to be sort of squirming around.
That isn't me. It's your firstborn.
Here comes the hostess with the cart. Now, you want some milk or something?
Your son and heir may be active, but he's not quite ready for that yet.
What?
Milk.
Oh, I don't know, Jackie. I get the notion you're working me over. Maybe we shouldn't have taken this trip.
Why not?
Because you resent it. I just thought, a first baby and all, you'd be safer in Seattle with Mom than all alone in Kansas City.
I wasn't exactly alone there.
Well, you didn't have any kinfolk to help out.
Did it ever occur to you I'd just like to have my baby by myself?
Oh, it's my baby, too.
Sure it is. You've just got to excuse us uptight females at the end of the pregnancy route. We forget it's anything but just us and Junior.
You're the only two that count. And you first.
Cheer up, honey. Everything's going to be all right. I was thinking about something cold to drink, but we missed the boat. Or I should say cart. Inez is already all the way through to first class.
Look, I could go and get us...
No, it doesn't matter.
So, I'll catch her on the way back.
Who is it? Inez with the towels and ice. Just a minute. Let me in quick. Big Nose there is smelling trouble. Who? The lady with the stingers. Oh, she doesn't matter. Help me and the doctor get some cold towels on the captain and Doug. They are passed out? Oh, I hope that's all. Then who is flying the plane? That's a good question.
It's no use, girls. They're in deep coma.
Can't you bring them out of it?
I doubt it. Can we get them hospitalized? If then.
They are not going to die.
From food poisoning? Botulism? That may be academic, though, unless we figure out some way to land this plane. Either of you pilots?
No, not me.
Are we deadheading any back there?
No.
Check the manifest?
I had it right here. None of our pilots.
Anyone on the list who flies?
I doubt it.
Oh. So that leaves me.
You're a pilot?
In a manner of speaking. Before my wife died, when we lived in Wenatchee, I used to share a beat-up old Cherokee one prop plane with another doctor. Only way to get to patients in outlying areas. I guess that's what got Pete all strung out on flying. Oh, that was small potatoes, though. It's over 6 years since I touched the controls. What can I do with this?
Somebody's got to do something. Not only to save the captain and Doug's lives, but 34 more of us, including you.
Well, what do we got to lose? You keep those cold towels on the captain on the floor. We'll leave the co-pilot in his seat to save room. Oh, this maze. The forest primeval. All right, give me the headphones. Now, where's radio in this mess?
Right here, Doctor. But they were having trouble with the regular frequencies.
What's it set on now?
I don't know. Army, air rescue, emergency, maybe.
So, let's see what we can raise. Hello? Hello, anyone? Can you call me? Can you hear me?
We are receiving. Identify yourself, please.
Oh, sure. This is Dr. Sam McCall.
We are awaiting identification.
I just told you this is... I guess I have to remember to press down the button on the wheel for you to hear me, huh?
We can hear your reply.
What did you say? Wait a minute. What'd you say?
Let go of the button.
Oh.
To explain to you that to receive us, you must release the red button on the wheel. And to transmit, you must press it down. Over to you.
I get it.
Then will you identify?
Sure. I'm Dr. Sam McCall.
Pete McCall's father?
You know my son?
Very well. But that doesn't matter for the moment. Will you identify your aircraft?
Oh, yes. This is flight... what's the number?
113 Transways Airlines. Inez, you hang in here. I'm going back to check the passengers.
Flight 113 Transways Airlines.
Oh, yes. You're the Mayday.
That's us, brother.
Well, can you give us your position?
Well, I can try, but with this maze of instruments, I'm not familiar with them.
Where are your pilots?
Both in a coma. Botulism poisoning.
Any chance they'll be out of it within the next hour and a half?
Hard to tell. I'd say kind of doubtful. They both were hit so bad it's a toss-up whether they can hold out against respiratory paralysis.
And there's no other qualified commercial pilot aboard?
That's right. The only guy ever flew anything is me. And then it was just a little old one-lung Cherokee prop you flew by the seat of your pants.
Well, if you can fly a Cherokee, you can fly a DC-9.
You're going to have to teach me, brother. And I sure hope you can in the next hour and a half. Because if you don't tell me how to bring her down, I guess we're just going to head out over the Pacific till we run out of gas and drop into the sea.
A situation to challenge the worst nightmare you ever dreamed. Behind him are over 30 people depending on him for their lives. Facing him is a mass of instruments, dials, switches, buttons, and levers, most of them unfamiliar to him, which control the 100-plus tons of airplane that he must put down on the ground safely within a short span of 90 minutes. I shall return as soon as I can with Act 3.
I like a carnival tune. It reminds me of a real good time. I love a big yellow moon floating in the summer sky. I like to play hide and seek at the theater in the evening time. And when we're together, it feels like a sonic and summertime. When you get kind of hungry for a real hamburger, silence where they're found. They're the folks right around the corner. We live right here in town. Driving for a real hamburger, service with a speed of sound.
It's happy eating at the Sonic Drive-In at 1210 West Miller Road in Garland because Sonic and summertime go together.
Sonic is where they're found.
O great Spirit, whose voice in the winds I hear, and whose breath give life to all the world, hear me.
The voice is Iron Eyes Cody of the Cherokee Nation. The words are a prayer first spoken 400 years ago by his people, a people who loved the land.
Make me walk in beauty. Make my heart respect all you have made. Make me wise that I may know all you have taught my people, the lessons you have hidden in every rock.
In some Americans today, that spirit is reborn. Throughout the land, areas of thoughtless litter and pollution are being restored to their natural beauty, and yet we still have so far to go. So everyone must get involved. To contact the Keep America Beautiful team nearest you, write Keep America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York. People start pollution. People can stop it.
A public service message of this station and the Advertising Council.
He sits in the cockpit of a 4-engine jet monster 31,000 feet above the ground, alone. a 65-year-old man who joined this flight with nothing but death on his mind. Dr. Sam McCall, widower, now flying to pick up the coffin and the body of his pilot son, who died tragically in a crash on Guam. Now, suddenly, by a massive wrench of fate, he is thrown back into the stream of life, because he is the only person aboard who can fly this plane, and landing it safely depends on the quiet voice in his headphones.
Now, did you locate the altimeter?
Yeah, I have it.
What does it read?
3010.
Good. Now, you're at 31,000, and that is your altitude until further instructions. Look at the instrument panel.
I hate to. It scares the hell out of me. There's the bank and turn indicator. And this looks like it could be the airspeed indicator.
So just take it easy, Doc. You've got this thing licked. You know enough about it. Okay, Doc?
Confirm. Hey, I like the doc part, too. Something about having a name makes me feel more at home. Do I get one for you?
Affirmative. This is Colonel Blake.
Okay, Colonel. We'll use our titles. Now, how do I fly this crate?
That's a breeze, Doc. You just look down, and you'll see the rudder pedals. Put your feet on them. Now, look for your airspeed indicator and get familiar with it. That's the one left of the two circles dead ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
And now above that is your climb and dive indicator.
I see it.
Now, directly to your right are stabilizer and trim levers. Now, you come to your throttles. They should be set at cruising speed. What does your airspeed indicator read?
485.
Roger. That's right where she should be. Now, the pedestal, those are the yellow throttles. The forward increases your speed. Check?
Check. Back decreases, right?
Right. But they must be coordinated and gentle. Now, do you locate the automatic pilot switch? It's up there on the console, over your head, to the right slightly.
Yeah, I have it, Colonel.
Now, you are ready to fly the plane, Doc.
I hope.
No sweat. Now, you've flown before. This baby's just a little bit bigger. Now, hands on the wheel, feet on the rudders. Reach forward and flip off automatic.
Check. Wow! She lurched on me.
No, that's to be expected. You now have control of the aircraft. Keep her just as she is. Watch your climb and dive indicator. Watch your airspeed. Hold it steady. How's she coming?
Brother, what a difference. I can feel every ton of her. Sluggish. Heavy.
Don't let her fool you. Sure, she feels different from a Cherokee, but remember, Doc, all controls are on servo mechanism. They react, from the slightest touch. They're like power controls in a car. And we're going to let you feel that out. Very, very gently, we're going to have you descend a little. Okay, Doc?
You're the boss, Colonel.
Just till you take over. So, grip the four knobs in the center. We're going to ease up on the throttle. No, not so fast. Easy. Ease it off. You notice it's getting quiet. Now, easy. Push forward slowly on the wheel.
Boy, she responds quick.
Pull back. Pull back. Now, ease forward again. You notice she's going quiet?
Yeah. I don't like it.
That's the way she goes. Now, push forward on the wheel. Easy. Easy.
Hey, she's getting away from me. Took it right out of my hand.
Pull up, but slow.
Yeah, I am, but she's bucking like a steer.
You're overcorrecting. Easy does it. Remember, Doc, it's just a touch. The servo mechanism does all the rest. Now, bring your nose down.
Wilco.
That's a comforting old word.
It's all scary. Real scary. I don't know if I can make it.
You can cut it, Doc. As soon as we get you up top again, we're going to try banking left and right a little, just so you have the plane well in hand.
What is it, Jackie, baby? Not the baby.
I'm afraid. Yes, it's so near. The pains are almost every minute.
Oh, Lord. What are we going to do?
I'll try to hold on. Honest, I will, but...
Stewardess, friend, it's Jackie, my wife. She's having the baby.
Here, help me get these seat backs down in front. Stretch her out. I'll get blankets. Inez? Yes, Gladys. Get up to the cockpit and tell Doctor Mrs. Pierce's baby is coming. I'll do my best to handle it. I'll try not to bother him, but I might have to call for instructions on the intercom. Sure, Fran, sure. So get going. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me, please. There is no reason for panic. The plane is in good hands. I want to get all of us as far back towards the tail as we can. Everyone find their life jackets and inflate them as instructed when we were taking off. We have a lady who is about to deliver her child. I'm asking you to the rear as much for her privacy as for any other reason. We are all going to be all right. If the good Lord grants us a new somebody into the world, he sure doesn't plan to take all the rest of us out of it. Excuse me, Doctor. How is it going?
Not so bad now. Back on automatic. Taking a little rest. How's everything back there?
Oh, not bad. Not good. I mean, Fran, she asked me to tell you she is handling it, but she might have to call by the intercom in case because there's a lady having a baby.
Oh, that's nice. I'll try to set it down easy as I can. When is it due?
I don't know exactly when, but it's on the way right now.
In the midst of death, we are in life. Or is it the other way around? Does Fran know what to do?
I don't know. She said she would do her best, but...
What's that?
Intercom. You throw this switch here.
Oh. Hello?
Hello, Doctor. It's Fran. Everything okay up there?
For the moment.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a problem.
The lady who's giving birth?
Yes, the baby is coming, but it's positioned the wrong way.
Breech birth. Look, you can't handle that. I tell you what, we have an odd 25 minutes to play around with. Hold everything. I'll be right back. Flight 113 to control.
I am receiving you.
How much time do I have before we start descent approach?
25, 30 minutes.
All right, then hang on till I get back to you. Before I try to land this plane, I got to do something I really know about. I've got to go deliver a baby. This is Flight 113, my term, to control.
We have you, Doc. How's the baby?
A fine boy. Kind of makes up a little for my own. How do we stand?
You're ready to get off automatic and commence descent. At 485 knots, you should be coming down at 1,500 feet per minute.
Roger. I'm now commencing descent.
Very good. Now, hold that descent rate to 1,800 feet a minute, and then we'll go into landing approach.
Funny thing, Colonel.
What? What's that, Doc?
I just accomplished something very difficult. Bringing one life into the world. I hope I'm as successful in keeping 37 lives protected that are already here.
We're now coming in on your final approach. The descent is fine. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm okay. Going a little fast, but no, okay.
All right. Now, we lower the wheels. You remember the exercise?
Affirm. Pull out rear lever and push down. Watch for 3 green lights indicating wheels down. I have the green.
Okay, the landing gear is down. We have you in sight. Now give her some throttle as the gear slows you down.
I feel the drag. More throttle.
Watch the flap indicator. You remember?
Yeah, I remember. 10 degrees of flaps added. Confirmed.
Roger. Hold her there. Now maintain airspeed at 127.
I'm maintaining speed.
You're doing fine. Now keep your feet on the pedals. Keep her nice and level. Can you see the runway?
I see it.
All right. Now maintain all configurations. You're doing just fine, Doc. Just fine. We like the picture. Come in, easy as you are.
I'm getting awful close.
Just keep your nose up. Watch the airspeed.
Yeah, no. It's dropped 10, 20.
Now that's all right. You know you're slowing her up. And you're in, so get your brakes and drop your nose.
Confirmed. Hey, she's yawing on
Hold your
me.
rudder firm. Hold your attitude. Keep that yoke back, hard back. Keep that yoke back. Push hard on those brakes, Doc. Push hard.
Should I reverse engine?
No. Steady on the rudder pedals. Keep that nose down. Give it all you have on the brakes.
I made it.
That's all your son asked for. Signing off now, Doc, and turning you over.
The plane is down, and in the operations office of the airport, the hero of the hour has been sequestered in blessed relief from all the hoopla and excitement by the airport director.
Anything I can get you? A drink or something, Doctor?
A bed, mainly. First, though, I've got some thank yous to dispense. Was it you who talked me down?
I don't understand.
Was somebody on ground communications landed that big crate without damage? Not me. Who was on the horn with me all the way in?
Well, nobody.
What do you mean, nobody? I was talking to myself?
All I mean is that out of Kansas City, everyone lost contact with Flight 113. As far as we're concerned on the ground, only one man set her down. Dr. Sam McCall.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Colonel Blake was the one who monitored every move I made. If it wasn't for him, me and everyone aboard, including the new young man, would have been gone geese. I couldn't have landed that skyscraper by myself.
You say you were in radio contact all the way?
Well, sure, with Colonel Blake.
Colonel Jackson Blake?
I never did get his first name. Well, why? You know him?
But no, not personally, but... Well, he was the pilot of the plane in which your son crashed and all personnel were lost.
He said he knew my son, Pete. You trying to say he was dead all the time?
Well, the only thing I know is that right beside your son Pete's coffin is one that contains a Colonel Blake. And your radio was out cold. Well, no one else could have talked you down.
What can you add to that? An elderly man who hadn't touched a plane control in 6 years, and then only a single engine, landed several tons of modern multi-engine jet by himself in radio silence. Or was there some other force beyond that which brought him home? You make up your minds. I'll be back shortly.
I like a carnival tune. It reminds me of a real good time. I love a big yellow moon floating in the summer sky. I like to play hide and seek after dinner in the evening time. When we're together, just to take it down, like Sonic and summertime. When you get kind of hungry for a real hamburger, silence where there's
because Sonic and Summertime go together.
I won't vouch for the story you just heard. It's part and parcel of many legends. There was a whole crew who got poisoned eating key lime pie. There is a story of the radio operator of a sunken aircraft carrier who talked a plane home. Tale of a dead son who brought his father down, and so on and so on. All we ask on this program is not belief, just suspension of disbelief. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Jennifer Harmon, Earl Hammond, Richard Seff, and Hetty Galen. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
In God we trust. America speaks. Abraham Lincoln's Creed. I believe in God, the almighty ruler of nations, our great and good and merciful maker, our Father in heaven, who notes the fall of a sparrow and numbers the hairs on our heads. I have a solemn vow registered in heaven to finish the work I am in full view of my responsibility to my God, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives me to see the right. Presented by the Catholic Communications Foundation.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and by the Florida Orange Growers. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Saturday Dallas Morning News amusement section is better than good. It's fair.
Wait a minute. How can fair be better than good?
If it's called F-A-R-E, it can.
Oh, that fair. But what makes it so good?
Fair is more than an amusement section. It's a weekly entertainment guide.
Does it still have the reviews I like on movies, theater, concerts, opera, and art?
Sure, but now you'll have a lot more to enjoy. Like a catalog of things to do and places to go. Stories about showbiz folks and just plain folks. A look at the latest records, what to read, where to eat the hottest chili and the best beef Wellington, and what not to miss on radio and TV.
That sounds great.
That's fair. A week's worth of entertainment in Saturday's Dallas Morning News. For home delivery, call 745-8383.
WFAA, Dallas, Fort Worth.
CBS News. I'm E.G. Marshall. Man, wrote Voltaire more than 200 years ago, is the only animal who knows he will die. But man does not, and never has, accepted this dire bit of knowledge, not completely. He struggles still to discover or invent some reason to believe that he is immortal. That, however altered, he will nevertheless live on forever. And that is why, centuries ago, ghost stories were born.
You must appease the god Hermes.
But my daughter...
Pacify the Eumenides.
What of my daughter?
Reconsecrate the temple. All pollution must be removed.
My daughter, what of her?
Your daughter cannot be laid to rest within the boundaries of this city. She must be taken outside these walls and buried there.
Our mystery drama, Night Visitor, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Terry Keane. It's possible that the cavemen sat around the fire after dark and told stories of strange shapes they had seen and awful sounds they had heard, and wondered aloud if their ancestors were trying to get in touch with them. We can't know for sure because they could not record their experience, but a ghost story from the 4th century before Christ has come down to us. Its setting is Macedonia, and we have given our adaptation the title of Night Visitor.
He couldn't have picked a worse time to pay a visit. It had been a scant few weeks since the light had gone out of our lives. I suppose it's possible he had not heard of my daughter's death. After all, he lived in Therma, and I don't believe he traveled to Amphipolis more than 2 or 3 times on business for King Philip II. And he'd never before been a guest in our home. Still, demonstratives, my husband and I did our poor best to prepare for his arrival.
Mercedes is very close to the king, you know.
I know.
And to the young Prince Alexander, too, I believe.
Craterus was a general in Alexander's army.
He's dead, Cheridon.
6 months married, and he died.
Then she died.
There's no need to remind me.
Forgive me, my dear.
Such a brilliant marriage, such a happy marriage. Then a widow so soon. Then...
Dear wife...
She lingered only a few months after his death. Our only child. Our lovely young daughter, our beautiful Philinian.
Dear wife...
Now this fool intrudes himself on our grief.
You said yourself he may not even know.
Yes. It must be that he doesn't know. Or he couldn't be so tactless, so unfeeling.
His room is ready for him, I suppose. He'll be tired after his trip from Therma.
It's prepared. I gave Melissa instructions.
Properly prepared, I hope.
Our best linen sheets.
Food and drink.
Spice cakes, apples, plums.
A carafe of wine.
Oh, yes. And our best crystal goblets with the gold rim.
Mistress?
Yes, Melissa.
The gentleman from Therma has arrived.
Mercedes is here.
It had been several years since Mercedes had last been in our city, so I had no clear picture of what sort of man to expect. I must admit that I was most pleasantly, most favorably impressed. The man who entered our house was, I should think, about 40 years old, strikingly handsome, well-built, intelligent, and beautifully mannered. I must confess the thought crossed my mind how our daughter Philinian would have admired this man, perhaps even loved him. I told him briefly of her marriage, of her widowhood, and lastly of her death. He was most sympathetic, very kind, very understanding. Really a remarkable young man. We said good night to him, and Melissa showed him to his room.
A proper young man. I'm happy to have him for a guest.
So am I.
Are you sorry you were so fretful about his coming here?
I couldn't know he'd be so charming. I think I've planned everything well. Melissa will devote all her time to him.
Can't we give him a servant who's not quite so old?
Perhaps we should.
I can't imagine that at court he's tended by an aged crone.
I suppose not. In the morning, I'll see what I can do.
I think you should. We want to make a good impression.
I know.
Well, are you ready to retire? What's that?
It sounded like Melissa.
What kind of...
Mistress! Master!
Melissa, what is it? What's possessed
Come in,
you?
woman, come in.
What's frightened you? Demonstrative. Some wine.
Up there.
Where? Up where?
His room.
Here, drink this.
Whose room do you mean?
The gentleman. The one from Thelma.
Mercedes?
What do you know about Mercedes?
I looked in upon him a minute ago to see if he was cold or if he needed anything. Oh, mistress.
Yes, go on.
He was asleep, in bed and asleep.
Of course.
I peered at the bed. He was sleeping peacefully, but beneath the coverlet, I could distinguish a form, not his, another's.
What do you mean, old woman?
2 people were in that bed, side by side.
Oh, come now, you're joking.
Of course you are.
Oh, your eyes are failing.
Yes, that's it.
No, I saw them.
Melissa.
But that's not all, my mistress. I crept closer to the bed. I thought as you think now that I must be wrong. But there they were, the 2 of them, lying next to each other. Oh, mistress, how can I tell you? One of them was Felinian, your daughter.
Can you conceive of what I felt? Incredulity, of course. It was not yet 6 months since we had placed the body of our beloved child on the bier within the tomb. The old servant's words were a desecration. A fluttering fear trembled within us both. What if something between disbelief and anxiety and a desire to quiet the old servant, something made us decide that one of us should accompany Melissa to the bedroom where Mercedes lay with whom? With what? It was decided that I should be the one. I think you are losing your senses, Melissa. You stay. I'll go in.
Yes, mistress.
It's true. There are 2 of them.
You see.
Mercedes and a woman.
Go closer. Close to the bed.
Yes. A woman.
Felinian.
No. Not Felinian.
Yes. It is she.
But it's impossible to tell.
It is she.
The room is so dark.
Her hair, her skin, her nightdress.
I can't believe.
Billy.
It's not my daughter. It's not Felinian. It's some stranger.
It is your daughter, mistress. I'll swear to it.
Close your mouth, old woman.
I saw what I saw. I tell you, I saw.
Hush. We must not be found here. My husband is waiting for us below stairs. Come. Indeed, Demonstratus was waiting for us in a fever of impatience. I had decided that I would not tell him anything of a definite nature, for I was not sure myself. There had been a moment there in the bedroom when I thought I recognized the hair, the skin, the nightdress. They were familiar to me. But that signified nothing, really. Felinian could not have been the only girl with chestnut hair and peach-pink skin. Not the only one to wear a white sleeping gown threaded with yellow ribbons. Oh, no. No.
Well, what did you find? Nothing. Am I right? Nothing at all?
Nothing. He says we found nothing. Tell him. Go on, tell him.
Charito, tell me.
It is true. Mercedes was not alone in his bed.
Not alone?
There was a woman.
Valenian?
What?
No. Someone who looked somewhat like, who could conceivably be mistaken for her. The hair, the coloring, the clothing.
It was Valenian.
Be quiet, you crazy old woman.
I knew her from the day she was born. I watched her grow to womanhood. I tended her in the cradle. I guarded her at school. I cared for her till she married and left me. I know her, head to foot, body and soul. Her life has been so interwoven with mine that I could not fail to recognize her if I met her in hell.
Stop your ravings, Melissa. Our Valenian lies on her bier in the tomb where we placed her.
She has left it. She has escaped and found her way into this house, into his bed.
I forbid you to speak another word. Do you want to be dismissed from our service? Do you want to beg bread on the streets?
I saw what I saw.
Go to bed, Melissa. You're tired.
All the same, I saw.
We will talk in the morning, Melissa. Crazy old woman.
What did you see, Charito?
I saw a woman, that's true enough. But it was no one we know. And most assuredly, it was not Valenian. The very idea.
Mercedes must know many women in Amphipolis. He must have stirred more than one feminine heart in the past.
It could have been some woman from our streets.
What are you going to do about it?
Why, nothing.
But you must do something.
What would you have me do?
Why, ask him. Ask him who invaded his bed in the middle of the night.
Demonstrative. It could have been anyone. Mercedes is an attractive man, so virile, so handsome, so distinguished. It would be a simple thing for him to plan an assignation.
Nevertheless, it was in my house that he carried it out, and I mean to confront him with it in the morning.
No.
Are you afraid, Charito? Afraid of what I might learn?
Yes, it was true. I was afraid. A nameless, gnawing fear twisted my bowels. A haunting anxiety about what might lie ahead for all of us. And a terrifying suspicion that Melissa was not fabricating, nor was she deranged. That what she said she had seen, she had, in all truth, actually seen.
Arthur Schopenhauer, who died in 1860, was a renowned German philosopher, well known for his pessimistic views of the nature of man. It was his contention that we are born with a belief in ghosts, and that never, never will we be free of it. But of course, as I have said, Schopenhauer was a pessimist. I'll continue shortly with Act 2. The sheer... Each of us, it's safe to say, has at some time lost a loved one. Our memories combine with our sense of loss and deprivation in a huge effort to bring them back to us. There are moments when it even seems that our love and longing must be strong enough to accomplish this. But what if it were true? What if we truly possessed such supernatural power? It's enough to scare us to death.
It was the king himself who had suggested that I spend my 3 days in Amphipolis with Demonstratus and Charito. True, I remembered them from times past, an agreeable couple with a well-run household and most excellent food and drink. They had seemed a happy little family, and I was sorry to learn of the demise of their only child. I frankly felt that they thought well of me, and that they honestly liked me. So I was startled when early the next morning I heard an angry, imperious knocking at the door of my chamber.
Mercedes, open the door. I must speak with you.
Now, McCall, now.
Demonstratus, what is the meaning of... And Charito, what is the reason for this early intrusion?
I did not want to come, but my husband...
Are you going to let us come in?
Look, yes, of course. I am your guest. This is your house. Come in by all means. By all means, come in.
Thank you.
Demonstratus, what's happened? Why are you...
There's no one here. You see, Charito, there's no one here at all.
Oh, did you expect to find someone?
A woman.
Oh, yes, a woman.
Melissa looked in upon you last night, some hours after you retired, to see if you needed anything. She saw a woman by your side.
And, as was her duty, she informed us.
Well, yes, of course, it was her duty. I hope you were not unduly perturbed.
It's true, then?
Oh, yes, it is quite true. A few seconds after I reached this room, a most lovely lady appeared. I was quite taken by surprise, I can tell you. But she was so fair, so lovely, I could not on the instant send her away. You understand.
Go on.
And besides, she told me with such passionate sincerity that I could not disbelieve her completely, that she had loved me for years.
It was someone you knew?
To my knowledge, I had never seen her before. I did not press her for her name. She was clearly a lady of breeding and distinction. And she begged for my love, and I gave it to her. Forgive me if I violated your hospitality, but I was sorely tempted, and I succumbed.
All of that is understandable, Mercedes. Perhaps forgivable, too.
I thank you for your tolerance.
Where is the woman now?
Well, when I awoke this morning, when you and your wife came knocking at my door, she was gone. Sometime during the night, she went away, or was spirited away.
What? Why do you say that? Why do you say she could have been spirited away?
Well, because both her arrival and her departure was so mysterious, so completely out of the ordinary, so unconventional.
She was a spirit?
A ghost. Is that what you think?
Oh, no. I meant nothing of the sort. This was a real woman, a woman of this earth, of flesh and blood. Why do you think she... Of what are you accusing me?
Mercedes, my friend, you had best sit down while I tell you what is suspected. Only suspected, mind you.
Suspected by an old and unstable servant in the house.
Melissa?
Melissa says... She swears that the woman in your bed was... our daughter.
Your daughter?
Our Felinian.
But your daughter is dead. You told me last night.
Mercedes, after Melissa told her story of what she had seen.
Or thought she had seen.
I myself came into this room. The woman in your bed, though there was little light to see by, still, the woman did bear... I must confess it in the name of truth. She did bear a certain resemblance to Felinian.
Oh, no. The woman who invaded my room, she was no specter. She wasn't a ghost. Look there. We sat at that table and we ate and we drank. We ate cakes and fruit and drank wine from your beautiful gold-rimmed goblets. And look, here's something else. 2 things she gave me as tokens of her love. I put them in this coffer. You see? See here? Look, a gold ring. She took it from her finger. And a gold belt from around her waist.
Oh, no.
No. There, you see? These are gifts from a tangible, a palpable woman. That was no ghost that visited me. Well, you do see, don't you?
Mercedes, that ring, that belt, they were worn by our daughter, Felinian, during her lifetime.
I can't believe that. No.
And they were buried with her in her tomb. The ring upon her finger, the belt around her waist.
But then somebody robbed the tomb. Yes, of course, that's it. Somebody broke into the tomb and stole the gold trinkets from her Her poor dead body. And somehow they came into the hands of my night visitor. It's of course that's how it happened. Now, don't you see?
I suppose it's possible.
Well, of course it is.
Can it be proven?
Oh, yes, I think it can.
Can you prove it?
Well, no, not by my efforts, perhaps. But look, it comes back to me. Now, during the night, this woman whispered to me that she would return. Yes, she promised that she would return each of the 3 nights that I slept here in your house. That she would come to me at the same time. Now, if you and your wife will hide yourselves outside the door, you will see her when she appears.
We could do that.
Yes, but do not stop her from entering. Let her come in. If you fill the table with fruit and cake and wine as you did before, you will see that she is human, that she is alive, and she is a true woman. She is no ghost, and she is not your daughter. At long last, they were persuaded. They believed in my sincerity. And I was sincere. Oh, believe me, I had no wish to injure these good people in any way whatsoever. I wanted to satisfy them beyond their slightest doubt that my night visitor had been a living, breathing girl. No spirit, no phantom. What I did not tell them, what I could not bring myself to tell them, was that my visitor had whispered her name to me at one moment of that delirious night. And that name was Felinian. Now I was determined that they should convince themselves of what to me was incontrovertible, that the woman was wholly human. And it was with eager anticipation that I awaited the appointed hour of the next night, knowing that the monstratus and Chorito lurked in the shadows outside my door.
Mercedes, my love.
Is it you?
Who else should it be, my dearest heart?
No one.
Did I not promise you that I would visit you here in this room each night you slept here?
Yes.
Then light a light. Let me see you. And you, look at me. We will gaze upon each other across this little table. Ah, look here. Cold meats and bread and grapes and the finest brandy we could wish. Sit there, my sweet love. There's your glass. And mine. Now, let me fill our plates.
Tell me something.
Anything. Whatever you want to hear.
Oh, there are things I want to hear. And there are things that I do not want to hear.
Your plate, my darling.
Thank you.
Now, ask me whatever interests you.
Last night, you told me something.
Many things. I told you many things.
But one thing in particular.
And what was that?
You told me, you said that you had loved me for a long time.
Oh, yes, a very long time.
How long?
Since I was quite a young girl.
Where did we meet?
Why, here.
Here?
Here in Amphipolis. You came on business for King Philip.
Yes.
More than once.
Yes, several times.
But I knew from the first that I loved you. Would always love you. Love you till my death and beyond. The second time I saw you, my love grew. And the third time, you were so fixed in my young girl's heart that I knew nothing could alter or stifle the love I bore you. Not even marriage to another man.
You married?
Oh, yes. I was nearly 20. My parents arranged it.
Who was the man you married?
No, he was very distinguished. A good man. A kind man. He was a general. Very high up in the army of King Philip. Perhaps you knew him.
Well, what was his name?
His name was Craterus.
And what happened to him?
Oh, he died. We were married a scant 6 months before he died.
That must have made you very unhappy.
I grieved for him, yes.
And then?
But then I died too.
But you are here.
My love for you had never died. It burned as fiercely as ever. My violent, my passionate, my unsatisfied love. And when I knew that you would spend 3 nights in my parents' house...
Forgive me.
Where are you going? Come back!
Demonstratus, come in.
Mercedes, no!
Plato!
We don't want them.
Come in, both of you. She is here.
No, we don't need them.
Lillian, my daughter.
Lillian, is it you?
She's come back to us, Demonstratus. Our daughter has returned from the grave.
Oh, dear child.
To have you back. Oh, the gods are kind.
Let us embrace you, dearest girl.
Stay away. Stay apart from me.
Lillian.
Do not approach me. Do not come near me.
But we love you.
What do you know of love?
You doubt that we love you?
You are cruel. Cruel and unfeeling.
My child, what are you saying?
I came here by the grace of the gods. They allowed me 3 nights to spend with the man of my young heart. But you could not permit that, could you? You could not grant me my 3 happy nights.
Oh, Lillian.
I meant no harm to anyone. I did no harm to a single soul in this house. But you, Mother, and you, Father, with your meddling...
Meddling?
Yes, your meddling. Your audacious interference. Your bungling. You have destroyed the most sacred wish of my heart. And now...
Yes, my daughter. What now?
Now must I return to the shadowy place appointed for me. Now at last, it is over. Over at last.
Lillian, what? Is she...
She is dead, Chorito.
Dead? Is that true?
Yes, my dear wife. Our daughter is dead. Once again, she is dead. The body of the beautiful young woman lay stretched to its full length across the bed. Her parents threw themselves upon it. The house was filled with sorrow and confusion. Lillian was dead, and I shared the grief of Chorito and Demonstratus as best I could. But a question crowded my head and infected my thoughts. When had she been alive?
If you believe in ghosts, you have plenty of company, as this story, which dates back 2,300 years, well attests. If you do not believe in ghosts, well, many others share your conviction. The question of their existence or non-existence has never been decided, nor is it likely to be. But consider this. Believe or disbelieve as you will. Someday you may be a ghost yourself. I shall be back with our concluding act shortly. Let's be honest. This is a very unsatisfactory world to live in. Long on confusion and contradiction, short on justice and human kindness. Is it any wonder we long so ardently to turn away from it, out of disgust, despair, or simple boredom? But where, towards what do we turn in our extremity? Why, to the mysterious, of course, to the land of the unknown, the unknowable, and the strange creatures who inhabit it.
They are good people, I guess, and kind enough in their way, but they are stupid. On the other hand, a slave, unburdened by possessions or position, happily deprived of aspiration and ambition, limited to menial work that any fool can accomplish. A slave like myself is free at all times to observe and reflect on the riddles and enigmas of life, both here and beyond. This is a freedom which I, in my bondage, cherish above all else.
while the household was racked with grief over the second death of the beautiful Philinian, I took it upon myself to seek out Hylas, the greatest diviner among us.
What brings you here, Melissa?
Have you heard, Hylas, of the awfulness that has come to pass in the house of Charito and Demonstratus?
There have been murmurings in the street, yes. The word goes round that Philinian has come back from beyond the grave.
That much is true. I saw her. I was the first.
Stay a moment, Melissa. You say you saw the specter of Philinian?
Not a specter, Hylas. Philinian as she was before she died. Who would know her better than I?
And you say you were the first to see her returned from the grave?
Oh, there I misspoke myself. I was not the first, but I was the first to recognize her.
Ah, and who was the first to see her?
Mercates from Therma, friend to the king, who came here for 3 days on state business, and chose, unhappy choice, to spend those 3 days in the house of Demonstratus.
But Philinian has been dead for some time now.
Mercates was informed of that on arrival. But that night he was tempted and seduced by a beautiful young woman. And when, in the early morning hours, I entered his bedchamber to see what he might need, there they were, together. And you can imagine my horror when I looked down and saw the face of my cherished Philinian. I rushed to tell my masters, and in the morning they confronted Mercates, who swore that it was a living woman who had visited him. He showed them a gold ring and a gold belt, which he said the woman had given him. But, ye gods, they recognized the jewelry as having belonged to their daughter. Indeed, she had worn the ring and the belt to her grave.
Oh, the horror grows.
Mercates insisted that the woman had been a living, breathing being, no ghost from the other side, and invited the father and mother to hide themselves outside his room. For he said the woman had promised to visit him at the same hour each of the 3 nights he slept beneath that roof.
And did the father and mother accept the invitation of Mercates to eavesdrop outside his room the next night?
Indeed they did. And indeed Philinian appeared at the very hour he had said she would. They ran to embrace their daughter, so glad they were to see her, as they thought, return to them. But she repulsed them utterly, heaped scorn and loathing on them for having prevented the 2nd and 3rd nights of her rendezvous with the man she had loved so long. And then,
Melissa?
Then she fell upon the bed and died. That is why I'm here, Hylas. Tell me what they should do, and I will carry your instructions back to them.
I do not know how this dreadful event can be finally resolved, but I do know what must be done first before anything else. First, the tomb where they placed Philinian's body must be opened.
I took the instructions of Hylas back to Charito and Demonstratus. They had the grace to thank me for my trouble and made ready to visit the tomb that very day. As for Mercates, he nodded dumbly when I told him all that I had done and what remained to be done. But he said that he would not go to the tomb, but would wait for us to come back to the house. So we went without him.
Here is the bier where the body of my father lies.
Here lies my brother. Here my aunt.
The bier of Philinian lies straight ahead.
I know very well where she lies. Bring the torches closer. Look there.
There is no body.
But where could...
At home? With Mercates? On the bed where we left her?
Let us hurry back. Come, Melissa.
Wait.
Come, Melissa.
Look here.
What is it?
See what I found lying on the bier?
What? It's an iron ring.
A man's ring.
There's something else. Look.
A goblet. A goblet with a gold ring. Oh, demonstratus, it's one of ours.
It is one of those I left in the bedroom of Mercedes that first night.
Come, both of you. We must go back to the house.
We hurry back, half walking, half running along the dusty road, saying nothing to one another, our faces drawn and haggard with anxiety. We were within a few yards of the house when we saw Mercedes standing in the middle of the road.
Mercedes, we entered the tomb. The bier of Philinian is empty.
I know.
You know? How? What do you know?
After you left, I decided that I had been cowardly to refuse to go with you to the tomb. A few minutes past, I made up my mind to join you just outside the house, lying on the grass. I found the body of Philinian.
What? Why should she be there?
I think that she was trying to return to her bier in the tomb. Her rightful home.
Come, demonstratus. Come, let us find her.
Oh, sir. This has been a most dreadful experience. As much for you as for the rest of us.
It has, Melissa.
I wish I could help you.
Perhaps you can.
An old woman like me. A slave woman like me.
There might be more wisdom in your ancient head than anyone dreams of.
There well might be. But what has happened here? These are things that have to do with the netherworld. The dark, the shadowy side of the soul. The mysteries of heaven and hell and human failure.
I don't know what to do. I meant no purposeful evil.
I know, sir.
When she appeared in my room, all beautiful and enticing, she was real. I swear I had no notion. She spoke of her love for me. She gave me her ring.
Oh, sir.
And her belt of gold from around her waist. They were real. I showed them to you. You saw them.
There is something else, sir, which I must show you.
What is that?
This ring of iron.
Right. And that ring is mine. At least it was mine till I gave it to her.
You gave this ring to Philinian?
Yes, that first night, a pledge of my love.
When the tomb was opened, sir, and we went inside, we found the ring lying upon her empty bier. And not just the ring. We found this goblet, too.
A goblet? With a rim of gold? Why, she took this with her when she left my room. A memento of our time together.
You know what this means, sir.
Tell me, my mind is whirling with confused thoughts. I reject them all, but they come back.
It means, Mercedes, that when she left you that night, she returned to the tomb.
Oh, no.
And there she remained, till she reappeared in your room the second night.
Melissa, what shall I do? What can I do? Who will tell me what I must do?
Sir, go to Hylas.
Hylas? Who is Hylas?
The wisest man in Amphipolis. It was Hylas who told us to open the tomb.
You say I should seek out this wise man, this Hylas?
I can think of nothing else. Now, sir, if you will excuse me, I must join my mistress. She needs me more than you. I suggested to Cherito that she and I should go to the place of assembly. There was bound to be a crowd there, for by now everyone must know of our journey to the tomb and what we had found and not found there. At first she hesitated, but when I said that Hylas would most certainly be one of the crowd, she consented, for she knew she was in drastic need of counsel. Hillis! Hillis! Is Hillis here?
He's here!
Yes, I'm here.
Hillis, I must speak with you.
Yes, Charito.
I need your help. This awful quandary into which we have been thrown.
Quiet. Quiet, everyone. Be quiet.
Hillis, you know of the tragedy that has befallen our family.
There is talk of it, Charito. And Melissa has told me the true details.
Which she herself witnessed.
And you wish me to tell you what should be done.
To wipe away the stain. To cleanse our house.
Charito, make sacrifice to the god Hermes.
Yes.
And to the Eumenides.
Oh, yes.
And to Zeus.
What of my daughter? Her body lies outside our house.
Ah, you would place her back in the tomb. Is that it, Charito?
On the bier that is hers.
No. No, Charito, no.
No? Then what? Then where?
Linian cannot be laid to rest within the boundaries of this city. She must be taken outside these walls and buried there.
No!
It is the law. It was harsh advice to give, but such were the facts, and such was the law. And the sorrowing friends and family did everything that I suggested with the utmost care. The man, Mercedes, never consulted me. That same day, he killed himself. Perhaps had he sought me out and asked my help, perhaps I would have told him that there was no other proper thing for him to do. But what he did.
The story of Night Visitor, which we have brought to you in modern adaptation, was written down in the 2nd century after Christ during the reign of the Emperor Hadrian, though it is told as happening 6 centuries previous. Its author was a freed Greek slave by the name of Phlegon, and was circulated in a book titled De Rebus Mirabilis, or Of Miraculous Things. I'll be back shortly. The opening of the story of Philinian is missing from Phlegon's account, but from other sources it has been ascertained that it was taken from a letter written by a man called Hipparchus to a friend named Eridaus, who was half-brother to son of Philip II, Alexander the Great. Our cast included Gary Keane, Earl Hammond, Evie Juster, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination, to the fear you can hear. There is a green land called the Emerald Isle, where stardust dapples shining lakes that sparkle against blue mountains which fall away to winding bays. But there are darker sides to Ireland, currents that run deep,
A wasting, bitter civil war in the north, and everywhere, lurking behind the shamrock and beneath the laughter, a dark world of legend, of banshees and warlocks, of voices on the wind against which the traveler should stop his ears, or the sound of the death bell. Our mystery drama, The Death Bell, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Michael Tolan. It is sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser, and by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Hello, this is Goldilocks. It seems like only yesterday that I was a little girl tasting porridge. You know, this one's too hot. This one's too cold. And now I conduct taste tests on diet drinks. And there's one I must tell you about. Sugar-free diet 7-Up. It has a fresh, natural, delicious taste. It drives my taste-o-meter crazy. Sugar-free diet 7-Up. This one's just right.
Computers. We're big on that. You deserve an airline that remembers your name. Ozark's computer helps us not to forget your name, reservation, connections, your return plans. At Ozark, a big impersonal computer helps us deal more personally with you. Computers, we're big on that at Ozark Airlines.
Now go Ozark's evening jet at 6:45 to Washington with through service to Champaign-Urbana and Peoria.
Since time immemorial, man has sought to trace the future in the lines of the palm. The best answer always is, if you truly believe. As in spite of herself, it would appear that Sheila Doyle does.
The moment I clapped eyes on Denny's cousin from the States, Brian Mackin, there was a bogle tugging at my skirts. And the one look in his hand ran the blood in me cold, for I never saw a shadow plainer.
Brian?
Oh, yes, Denny.
Well, what are you doing over by the window?
I'm trying to see where that bell came from.
What bell?
It's been ringing ever since you went up with Sheila, don't you? Well, that's funny.
What?
It stopped. You didn't hear it?
Nope.
Well, maybe you're just used to it. Don't you have some kind of a bell around here?
Well, the church?
No, not a church bell. Something much smaller, like, on an animal, maybe.
Well, there aren't any animals around.
Oh, well, maybe I'm just hearing things after that scare Sheila threw into me.
Oh, look, Brian, I'm sorry about that. Sheila's as level-headed as they come about everything except some of the old country superstitions. She wasn't kidding, you know. She really believes in a lot of this.
Well, forget it, Denny. I'm not worried about me. I was only concerned about Sheila. She looked all shook up.
Oh, she was embarrassed. I think she felt she'd made a fool of herself. I don't think she'll be able to face you again tonight, but by morning, she'll cook you a breakfast that'll stick to your ribs. You are going to stay, huh?
Oh, I can take the car and run down to the local inn.
No, sir, not on your life. My cousin comes all the way from the States. I don't let you get away till we do some catching up.
Catching up?
Yes. I want to hear all about your wife.
My wife?
Yes. Sheila and I are so sorry she didn't come along with you.
She wasn't feeling herself at the last moment.
Yes, I know, so you said.
You see, this isn't so much a trip. It's more a sort of pilgrimage.
A what?
I want to find Carrie Kleiner. I want to see it for myself.
If it exists.
What do you mean?
Well, Brian, I always understood it was just a family legend.
You mean to say you've been here in Ireland now for 3 years and you haven't tried to look it up?
Man, it's near 250 miles from here and I haven't a car. Anyways, it wasn't my side of the family.
Well, it was mine. Or should have been. At the very least from my mother's side. You know that.
Well, I honestly don't. All I know is that my mother used to ramble on when she got older about how there was royalty in the blood somewhere far back and the ancestors lived in a castle in the north.
Carrig Kleiner. It was a castle. The Carrigs were said to be in the direct line of descent from Brian Boru himself. And it was a family custom to name the residence for the family name and for the wife who reigned over it. My great-great-grandmother, Kleiner, was married to the last of the line, Lord Carrig.
Your great-great-grandfather?
That's one of the things I'd like to find out. See, I think he was.
You think?
Lord Carrick didn't. He killed Clena and threw the man he said was her lover from the balcony over the sea to be smashed to death on the rocks below. And he sent my great-grandfather to be brought up by his wife's family, the Mackins.
Your great-grandfather? You mean Carrick's son?
He refused to recognize him. Claimed he was illegitimate.
I see. Well, now, look. Looking for an old lost castle is as good a way as any of spending a vacation. You'll get a chance to see a good bit of Ireland on the way. Now, come on. Let's go get your bag out of the car, and I'll show you to your room. For the first time in our marriage, I found myself getting a little annoyed with Sheila as I walked Brian to the car. There was that vague kind of family connection between us. You write off as cousins, but mostly what we were was old friends and classmates. Now, with Sheila's superstitions jogging my imagination, I was uneasy with Brian. A feeling, thank the Lord, that a few minutes in the soft Irish night blew away.
Oh, it's good to be alive on a night like this. It makes me think of...
What, Brian?
Commencement. The end of the term, anyway. or after the last ball game of the season. Tired, but loose. You remember?
Well, for pitchers, maybe. Catchers with old football knees took longer to unwind. Well, so, how's the old rat race?
Advertising? Oh, it still goes round and round. Hamsters on a cage wheel. How's the writing?
Slow, but sure. And I make an honest buck cutting peat to keep myself in shape.
You're a happy man.
Oh, what more could I ask for? Wait till you see your namesake tomorrow.
Little Brian. How soon will he be 2?
About the time his little sister comes to join him, 6 months or so.
Oh, hey, you're having another?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's solid, man. It's solid.
Well, you know I always liked kids. Nothing like having your own, though. And how about you, senior citizen?
What does that mean?
Well, you have been married longer than Sheila and me. When are you and Gloria going to have yours?
As a matter of fact, Gloria got pregnant 7 months ago.
Oh, and you're trying to keep it secret. So that's why she didn't come along, huh?
That's one of the reasons. But come on, I can't keep you away from your wife any longer. Here, just let me get my gear and we can hit the sack.
Oh, there's no hurry. For my money, we could sit up all night and shoot the breeze.
Well, that'd suit me if I didn't have a long journey ahead of me tomorrow.
Oh, I see. You're still determined to go chasing rainbows.
I heard the door close when they left the house, and had gone to the window to watch Denny and Brian talk at the car. I couldn't hear the words, but at least Brian's arm slung around Denny's shoulder eased my mind enough to make me go to bed. Still and all, even with the soothing sound of their voices rumbling below and their laughter, it was long before I fell into an uneasy sleep.
Oh,
Danny?
Oh, I'm sorry. Shh, Sheila, shh. Darling, go to sleep.
It's all right. I was half on to waking. Turn the light on.
No need. I'm all undressed. Just come into bed.
And did you get Brian settled?
Yes. He's snoring already. By the time I closed up and looked in on little Brian, he was dead to the world. Darling, what's wrong? You shivered.
Oh, it was maybe a hair limped over my grave. Hold me.
Who needs to be asked? Sheila, you're wrong about Brian.
What way?
We've had a long talk, just like old times. I never felt closer to him.
Well, I know you've missed him since you came away here.
We were always more like brothers than cousins. Well, I'm not saying he isn't tense and all wound up, but that's old stuff to me, Akushla.
Oh, you're making to be a real Irishman again.
Well, next to you because of you, and grateful I am.
Are you for real, Danny?
Don't you know? Oh, Sheila, I used to be all tied up in knots like Brian, and that's all it is, you see.
Well, I hope you're right.
You haven't heard the best news yet.
What?
Well, you're not the only one that's carrying a heart beneath your own. Gloria's expecting.
Brian's wife? When?
Before you. That's why she didn't come along this trip.
Well, that's good news, Denny. I want to be happy for your friend, your cousin, your brother, almost.
Well, so you can be. Sheila. What did you think you saw in Brian's palm?
Don't ask me. First of all, because I have no words to tell you, and second, I'm praying to sweet Mary to forgive me, for I'm hoping it was himself who's only giving me a warning not to meddle in the Lord's business.
The night is quiet outside, except for the tinkle of that far-off bell. There's a kind of peace. I had to stop here with Denny, touch normal life, if only for a moment. I will not think back, and tomorrow must wait till I find it. I know what it will bring to so many people. I wonder what it will bring to me, Brian Mackin. The last thing I hear is the bell, lulling me to sleep. Well, that does it. All set for the road.
Oh, I wish you didn't have to go so soon.
So do I.
Will you stop by then to see us on your way back?
I don't know if I'll be coming this way, Sheila.
Oh, try to make it. And Brian.
Yes?
The farther north you get, particularly beyond Sligo, hug the coastline all the way. Please, don't go near the border.
Ulster, you mean?
There's still a lot of trouble.
I wish you'd forget the whole thing.
Except I won't.
Well, man, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. And if there ever was a Carrick-Clana, it's probably nothing but ruins by now.
If there ever was one, I'll find it. And I think I will.
And if you should, what would it prove?
I don't know.
Goodbye, Brian. Come again.
I'll try. Bye, Denny, old pal.
I'll only say au revoir.
And it's glad I am to have met you, and forgive me for last night.
The gypsy's warning?
I don't know what came over me.
Think nothing of it.
Well, so long, chum, and drive carefully. I hope you had a good night's sleep.
With the good company and the good air, what else? Even the little bell I finally got used to. And off I went like a log. So here goes. Hail and farewell.
What was that about a bell, Denny?
Search me, Mavourneen. When I came downstairs last night after I took you up to bed, Brian was by the window. He insisted he could hear a little bell ringing somewhere, but I couldn't hear it.
What kind of a bell was that?
Like it was on an animal, he said. Not like a cow, but more, say, like a goat.
The Lord and all his saints be praised.
No, what is it, Sheila?
We should call him back. He should get out of Ireland.
Well, what are you getting all riled up about now, honey?
I told you he was holding the shadow of death in his palm. Now I know I made no mistake. There's no bell in this town he could have heard, like you said, except one.
What?
The one that's only heard by him it sounds for, and I know it for sure. 'Twas the death bell.
Is Brian Mackin really marked for death? And if so, how soon? And how? We will return shortly with Act 2.
Some beer drinkers have funny ideas about beer. They think beer improves with age, like wine. Well, find a brewmaster, though. You'll find a beer drinker who knows better. The Budweiser brewmaster says it all depends on how beer is aged. Just letting beer sit in lagering tanks makes it older, not necessarily better. That even goes for keeping a case around the house for a couple of months. But there is one kind of aging that's good for beer. The Budweiser kind. Beechwood aging. In this kind of aging, something happens. It lets all the flavor of the choicest hops and best barley malt that go into Budweiser get through to you. Sure, it takes more time and trouble to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
It's time to get ready for the great outdoors, and your ShopRite supermarket has everything you'll need for cookout dinners and fun in the sun. And for this week's dinners, ShopRite is featuring whole grade A frying chickens, just 37 cents a pound. Roasting chickens, up to 4 pounds, 47 cents a pound. Choice beef rib steaks, $1.19 a pound. ShopRite Franks, just 89 cents a pound. Get all your outdoor cooking equipment and many great food values at your ShopRite supermarket this week.
She loves the family. She wants the best. She does all that she can ShopRite has the answer.
250 miles is a short day's drive as we reckon it in the good old US of A. But through the length of Ireland, stopping more and more in the last 50 miles to ask the still unanswered question, do you know of a castle in these parts called Carrickclena? It's a long, long trip that at last has brought Brian Mackin to a little bridge across a valley stream. Stopping there to eat the lunch Sheila put up for him before he left, he has scarcely finished it as twilight falls. Then, as he dozes for a moment, back against a tree...
What? Pull him up! Pull him up!
I can't control him!
Hold on, don't get thrown! Oh, boy! Oh, easy! Hold up there! Hold up! All right. Easy, boy. Easy. All right. Are you all right, ma'am?
Yes, and I'm much beholden to you, sir.
Oh, it's my pleasure. What happened?
Well, something frightened my horse. I lost control. May I have the reins, sir?
All right, now, stay, boy, stay. Here you are.
Thank you, Mr.
Brian Mackin.
How do you do? I am the Lady Clena Carrick.
What?
I said I'm Lady Carrick.
Of Carrickclena?
Well, naturally.
Then it does exist.
I should hope so. I was just on my way home.
Where is it?
Just across the bridge and over the hill. Oh, now that I've regained my composure. On my soul, you do look familiar. I didn't catch your name.
Brian Mackin.
Oh, no. You must be mad to try to intercept me here. Run, Brian. Run for your life. Reach him. Yes.
Wait a minute, my lady.
If you value your life, stay away from me.
I am frozen at her sudden flight. Then suddenly I find myself running after her, laboring for breath over the last burst to the crest of the hill. Oh, damn, the light going. But where? She couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. But she had. In the lowering darkness, I can see the long sweep of the countryside down to the rocks and sea cliffs. And there's no sign of horse or rider, or of any destination they might be bound for, nor any road for a horse to follow, much less my modern car. For the moment, I realize I must return to my car and seek some lodging for the night.
Danny, is that you?
Well, who else were you expecting, Sheila?
Oh, darling, I'm that glad to see you. It's late you are.
Oh, we cut a few extra squares tonight as long as the light was with us. Here, what is it, little bird? You're all aflutter.
It's Brian's on my mind. Oh, you'll laugh at me again, I suppose. But as I was laying our little one down with the sun just gone over the hill, I thought I heard him calling, Clena.
Oh, now, Sheila, what's got into you?
I wish I knew. I only know somehow we should never have let Brian go off for the north. Something terrible is going to happen to him.
And if there is, what could we do to stop it?
Well, we should try.
Would you have me follow him on Shank's mare? How fast do you think I could walk it?
Well, you could borrow the McFadden's car or Seamus' motorcycle.
And if I did, where would I head for?
Oh, don't fault me, darling, or make me the fool. It's just a feeling comes over me and I can't help it. I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Sheila, now please, stop worrying about Brian. If anyone ever knew how to take care of himself, that's the guy. I said it with authority because I meant it, or I thought I meant it. Or I tried to mean it because I wanted to reassure Sheila. The truth is, I was shaken again. I'd been 3 years living in Ireland, long enough to fall under all of her spells, even the black ones. And I'd have given anything to know where Brian was at that moment. And what he was doing.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Sorry, closing time is posted.
I wasn't looking for a drink as much as I was for accommodations tonight.
Well, now, as to that...
I'm willing to pay well for it.
An American, is it? Well, for that much, I suppose we could be after finding your room and a bite to sup.
And perhaps a little information?
We're not for doing much talking around these parts, in particular to strangers. What would you want to know?
Well, something very simple, I hope. Would either of you know where I could find a place called Carrie Kleiner?
Carrie Kleiner? Yes, no. What would be after bringing it to these parts looking for the likes of Carrie Kleiner?
Well, till late this afternoon, only a dim hope of finding it after all these years. For private reasons.
Oh, and what would the private reasons be?
Family ones. My great-grandfather was born there.
Was he now? And what was it that late this afternoon gave you the good hope of finding Carrie Kleiner?
I ran into someone who lives there.
Who lives there? Paddy?
Will you hold your tongue, Mick? And who would you have met that said they was from the castle?
A very beautiful woman. A girl, actually, who said she was the Lady Kleiner Carrig.
Oh, the Lord and his saints preserve us.
The Lady Kleiner? Where was this then?
For about 5 miles or so north of here. There's a road goes winding down to a little bridge and then goes up a rise on the other side, but sort of peters out.
Ah, that's the old Bally Brig across the Scalanore.
Did you drive your car across that bridge?
No, I stopped this side of it because the going was getting so rough.
Sure, it's lucky you didn't drive on it. It might have carried away with you.
That bridge has been condemned for anything but foot travel as long as I can remember.
But why?
Because it doesn't lead to anywhere anymore.
It leads to Carrie Kleiner somehow.
How would you know that?
Because the lady was bound for there on her horse.
Ah, was it a big bay mare with a mane as white as snow?
Yes, that's the one.
And the woman, how was she dressed?
Why, she was in sort of a green velvet dress with a big hat, like an old-fashioned riding habit, you'd say.
Oh, Mary bless us.
And the good Lord save us all. Old-fashioned it is for sure. For the Lady Kleiner has been dead these 100 years and more.
No, this was a young woman.
She was only past her 21st year when she died. That was no real woman you saw this afternoon, stranger. That was her ghost.
But I talked to her.
Did you now, then? What you saw was never real. And you can take that as gospel.
Well, perhaps. I hadn't eaten all day, and I did take a nap under a tree.
And 'twas twilight, when all fancies begin.
We'll let it go at that, anyway. But Carrie Kleiner, is that just fancy, too?
Well, now, as to that...
Must you always put your oar in, Mick? I'm talking to the gentleman here, Mr...
Mackin. Brian Mackin.
It is a good Irish name.
I mentioned that my family came from Ireland.
So you did. And at least you've had the sense God gave you to come back. I'm Paddy Flynn, and the little runt here is Mickey Mahan.
The top of the evening to you. Is it back you are to stay, Mr. Markin?
That depends on what I find at Carrie Kleiner.
It's little you'll find there. Deserted and empty, and blown by the winds for a century. It's not but a ruin. Not worth the effort to go by it.
And sometimes at nightfall, there's a woman's voice that'll call, "Come away, come away," and ill betide the man who listens.
Well, just the same, I want to see Carrie Kleiner. Can you guide me there?
Not by night. I wouldn't stir out by night for all the gold in a leprechaun's hoard. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. It's time we were all to bed. Come, I'll show you your room, Mr. Mackin.
Do you think he's from the police?
I don't think so, but I'm taking the chances.
Sure, and what are you doing there?
I'm making Mr. Mackin a little nightcap, as he requested. Only it will be a little stronger than he expected.
How is that, Paddy?
Sure, I'm giving him a little extra dividend. Your namesake, as you might say.
Who will that be at all?
Mickey Finn.
I never heard tell of him.
Well, now, that's because he emigrated to Chicago, USA, long before your time and mine. But he gave his name to what's in this little bottle here.
Well, it looks like no more than bog water.
It'll make you sleep a deal sounder. Now then, you'll take this drink up to him, whilst I go arrange for the truck. It is a good thing we have a full moon to work with this night.
To work?
Isn't it obvious the guns are no longer safe at Carrie Kleiner? We'll have to have them up and away over the border by morning before our American gets to nosing about.
Wish 'twere not going by the castle by the dead of night.
How else?
But she'll be walking again by the full moon. You heard Mr. Mackin saw her abroad and scarce before dark.
What kind of soldier are you, Mick, that starts at shadows? Now, let's have no more nonsense out of you. And away up with a drink to Mr. Mackin.
I look at my watch. It's just after midnight. The nightcap is untasted on the table beside my bed. I don't trust it. I don't trust a lot of things. But where to get rid of it? A vagrant memory drifts across my mind of jokes among old country people. A quick look under the bed, and there is the receptacle. It's a matter of a moment to empty the glass in it, and none too soon. I can hear stealthy footsteps approaching.
Don't use the curse, Mick, unless there's trouble. If there is, I'll put him to sleep myself.
Mr. Mackin? Mr. Mackin? I think he's away. Follow me.
He's dead to the world.
We'll check that out. He's drunk it.
Will it keep him quiet long enough?
8 to 10 hours. And even when he wakes, he'll not want to leave his bed. Now come away, man. We've much to do.
Lying on my bed, snoring, pretending to be asleep, I have listened to everything. But the fall of that heavy lock tells me once and for all, I am a prisoner. But as I wait for them to leave the house, I know that nothing will keep me from Carrie Klena. I have an appointment there that's been waiting 100 years. And even now, in the still of the night, I can hear the far-off tinkle of that bell and a voice crying.
Come away, Brian! Come away back to
I will return shortly with Act 3.
I stand by the window, carefully on the side where the moonlight cannot cast my shadow, and watch the courtyard of the inn below. A small truck like a weapons carrier is there, and Patty and Mick climb into it. In a moment, it is gone to a destination I can only guess. By the time I am out the window, clambering to the courtyard and into my car, there is no hope of following, particularly when I find my distributor cap gone and my car useless. It's a long, agonizing walk for 5 miles, even on a moonlit night. And by the time I have crossed the bridge and climbed to the ridge above, I am at the ragged edge of exhaustion. But there is a reward. Far below, against the restless sea, there are pinpoints of light that move. I am near the end of my pilgrimage, and the bell is sounding again.
Danny.
What is it, Sheila?
The phone, it's ringing.
Well, what time is it?
It's 3:30 in the morning.
Well, who could be calling us now?
I don't know. I have been lying here awake, afraid that something was about to happen. Will you go down now and answer it, or shall I?
All right. I'm on my way, but who?
It's Brian. Or something about him. And whatever it is, no bell that rings in the night brings anything but ill luck.
Is that the last of them? Not by a long shot. And damn the moon. It's off away behind the clouds again.
I wish I was off away with it.
What's the matter, Mick? Are you afraid a banshee'll howl you off to your grave?
Well, there's little I like at all about this night. We're all stretching our necks across the gibbet one way or t'other.
Well, the sooner we deliver these guns over the border, the safer we'll be.
I wish now I'd stood away with the ship that delivered them 3 days ago, and I'd be out of this in the way home.
Well, you didn't. So let's have at it and get them away from the storehouse before... Wait a minute.
What is it?
By the ridge there. The silhouette of a man. Let's get the truck away and hidden around to the seaward side, eh? You take it. Give me that cushion of yours, and I'll handle whatever comes this way.
Yes, Sergeant, he was. Well, he left this morning, yesterday morning, about 9. All I know is he was headed somewhere north of Sligo, Galway Bay area. Yes, he was looking for a place named Carrig Clena. No, not at all. And please, he's a cousin of mine and a very good friend. You will keep us notified and let us know what's happening. Yes, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
What is it, Denny?
What are you doing out of bed, Sheila?
Who was on the phone? You said Sergeant.
It was Liam Flaherty of the police. Sheila, there's all hell to pay.
Tell me.
There was a tracer from the States. They called the local here to get in touch with us.
Why?
The police in America. They're trying to get in touch with Brian.
What has Brian done?
That isn't the point. It's what's been done to him.
What?
Brace yourself, my darling. Somebody murdered his wife. A moment ago, on my way down the hill, I could see Carrig Clena full in the moon. What do they mean it's a ruin? It was just as I pictured it. Turrets, mullioned windows with diamond-shaped glass panes, great oak doors, and ivied granite. Now with the moon hidden, its silhouette looms over me, reaching out to me as I come home at...
Cool, you didn't have to hit him so hard. I wasn't taking any chances with Mr. Mackin this time. Is that who it is? Say for yourself. How'd you get over the drink and away in here? No time to worry about that now. You think he is police or maybe the British? Whatever he is, we'll decide that later. Let's get the guns off and away first.
I'm standing in front of the great door of Carrig Clena, and I know that everything's going to come clear at long last. I reach out and pull the bell. Even the bell is familiar, although I cannot quite place where I've heard it before. And now, the door is opening.
Good evening, Brian. We've been waiting for you.
Good evening, Your Lordship. I'm sorry I'm late.
No matter. We've but just finished dinner, and her ladyship is with the child. Will you join me in a glass of mulled wine?
At your pleasure.
I've not seen you for some time, and... the devil. I've forgotten. I must catch my sea captain before he leaves to send some packets. Will you forgive me? I should not be over 2 hours or so. May I hope you'll attend milady in my absence?
I should be happy to, except... Would you not rather I transmit the packages for you on my way home?
No. I must have certain words with the shipmaster that I alone can bring. Besides, I would not deprive Clena of some outside companionship. We're so isolated here, it would be cruel to deny her a new face to brighten her solitude.
The hour is late. Perhaps it would be better...
No, I won't hear of it. You shall be our guest for the night, and I shall be back post-haste. I'll try to make it in as close to 2 hours as possible. Meanwhile, make yourself completely at home.
I am in a dream, I suppose. For by my host's clothes, the speech, a calendar I find on the wall, I am back in the past over 100 years. But more important, I am within the walls of Carrig Clena, and the riddle of my whole life, I feel, is near to being solved. When Lord Carrig leaves, I am too impatient to wait for my answers. So I climb the great staircase to Clena's bedroom and knock on the door.
Who is it?
Brian.
A moment. What are you doing here?
I grew tired of waiting for you to come down.
My husband, he's...
Lord Carrig has ridden to town. It will be 2 hours before he returns. May I come in?
I shouldn't let you.
It's too late.
I thought you'd left for good 2 years ago.
When I lost you to him, I meant to. But for a while, I stayed hiding in the fen.
Oh, I know you were seen. Do you know what you've done to me? And why do you come back now?
I wanted to see the boy.
By what right?
Is he mine, Clena? I have to know. Is he mine?
No.
You called him by my name.
It was a foolish choice.
Why?
Because I loved you.
And now?
Oh, Brian, the years have come and gone. Lord Carrick is my husband and the father of my child. And I have a whole new life I've learned to accept.
I still want to know if the child is mine.
Let me go.
When you answer me.
How could he be yours? He was born 10 months after I married Lord Carrick.
Then why does everyone whisper he's mine?
Because you didn't leave as you promised. Why didn't you take yourself right out of my life?
But there was nothing between us after your marriage.
We know that, but no one else believes it.
They still think the child is mine.
Even Lord Carrick. I can't imagine why he could have welcomed you here tonight. I can't tell you how he... Wait a minute.
What is it?
Hush. Dear God, he's here. You killed him.
Over my dead body. And here it is. The moment I've reached back through a century for. The one I want to change. It's today I want to bring back. And Gloria and my own child that I killed in one moment of anger and hate as Lord Carrick plans to do with me and Clena now. I have only one chance of bringing Gloria back. To change history. Or at least to set it right.
He's coming up the outside balcony stairs. Through the French windows. Run, Brian, he'll kill me if he finds you here.
I'll kill him first for doubting you.
In heaven's name, no!
Lord Carrick? Hold.
So once again you tried to steal my wife.
Put up your dagger. I am unarmed.
So much the better. You first, and then my wife.
This time not so easily. I'm not the hunted, but the hunter. Look to yourself! He stands with his dagger half raised, frozen with inaction as I hurtle myself towards him, hands raised to shield and grapple and destroy him. But what I reach for is nothing but a shade. My outstretched hands grasp only air, and my hurtling body, passing through his spectral waist, crashes full tilt against the crumbling battlement, which gives way like powder. And of a sudden, just like the lover in the ancient legend, I am plummeting like today's skydiver towards the rocks below. And in this awful moment, I know that I was just as wrong about my wife, Gloria, as Lord Carrick was 100 years ago about Clena. Small comfort now to know that I am legitimate as the rocks below rush up towards me like an express train, and I am no more.
Are you ready, Sheila?
In a moment.
What is it, darling?
That bell. I don't know if I ever want to hear a bell in my life again.
That's only the church bell. We didn't ever hear the other one.
What happened to him, Denny?
Oh, I'd have to be God to answer that. He snapped. The way a lot of us do when life spins us around too fast and curdles our brains. Why do you think I ran away from it all and came here to find peace?
Brian really killed Gloria.
He'd had a nervous breakdown 2 months ago. He escaped from the sanitarium. His obsession about paternity had put him there, and Gloria was asking for a divorce. He lost his head. She lost her life.
But how did he think he could escape by coming here?
I don't think he was looking for escape, but... Oh, I know it's such a writer's word, but... expiation.
Are you saying, then, he was after taking his own life?
We'll never know, Sheila. The police say there's some evidence that the IRA were using Carrick Clena as a depot for smuggled arms from the sea. Maybe he stumbled on them. The local folk would tell you that anyone in that haunted castle after dark, especially when the moon was full, was risking God knows what. And someone I know very dearly sensed he was marked by fate for death.
Oh, don't. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Perhaps for Brian Mackin 'twas the only way. Let's us go give him a decent burial. And wish him peace at last.
A strange tale. A tortured man who borrowed a century-old sorrow and carried it on his back like the old man of the sea. Small wonder he broke eventually under the senseless strain and ran amok. A man to be censured, but also to be pitied. A man for whom the death bell sounded. Let his epitaph be John Donne's, lest you stop to criticize too harshly. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. I'll be back shortly.
Oh, sure. You can talk about good-tasting diet drinks, but I know. I'm Goldilocks, and here at my taste-testing laboratory, I taste-test them all. And nobody's been drinking my diet drinks until I tested sugar-free Diet 7-Up. And then, kabloomy! Every bear wanted some. Diet 7-Up is fresh, natural, delicious. Sugar-free Diet 7-Up. This one's just right.
North Jersey is certainly getting a higher yield this spring, especially with Suburban Savings Special High Yield Savings Certificate that you can raise for fun and profit. All you have to do is plant a modest $2,500 minimum in Suburban Limited Issue 7.50% Savings Certificate. Then put your certificate in a nice safe place. Suburban takes care of the rest by compounding interest continuously from day of deposit paid quarterly. You'll get a nice healthy 7.90% effective annual yield on your 7.50 savings certificate when you let it grow from 4 to 10 years. Early withdrawal prior to maturity is, of course, subject to a substantial penalty. So for a nice healthy 7.90% annual effective yield, grow Suburban's 7.50% savings certificate for fun and profit at any Suburban savings office in Bayonne, Edgewater, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Hackettstown, Morris Plains, Nutley, Paramus, and Sparta.
Our cast included Michael Tolan, Marion Seldes, William Redfield, and Guy Sorrell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by new sugar-free Diet 7-Up. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Mystery Theater program was furnished by the CBS Radio Network.
This is Mary Helen McPhillips. Growing old may not be fun, but the only choice is to die, so hopefully most of us will grow old. And how to do it well is what we'll be talking about at 10:15 tomorrow morning on the Martha Dean program. Morton Puner, a member of the Gerontological Society, will tell us what we know about growing old. I hope you'll join me tomorrow morning at 10:15.
I'm Fulton Lewis in the Mutual Broadcasting System studios in Washington, D.C. Now, my commentary.
President Nixon's Watergate lawyer said today that he's going to move to quash a Watergate prosecution subpoena for 64 more White House tapes. He would not say whether the president will abide by any adverse Supreme Court decision should that tape battle come to that. Facing a deadline of Thursday for responding to the subpoena from Special Prosecutor Leon Jaworski, the president's defense attorney, James St. Clair, held a broad-ranging news conference here in Washington today, a news conference in which he discussed the president's reasons for making public more than 1,200 pages of edited transcripts of the Watergate tapes. He also disclosed that the House Judiciary Committee is seeking more than 140 additional tapes for its impeachment inquiry. Discussing Jaworski's subpoena, St. Clair argued today that the massive public release of transcripts by the president yesterday strengthens his effort to have the subpoena quashed. He said he will move now on two grounds. First, in his words, especially now, clearly the prosecution must have enough evidence to proceed to try these cases. And knowing Mr. Jaworski, I am confident that he wouldn't have indicted these people if he didn't think he had enough evidence to convict them. Secondly, acknowledging that the White House has a duty to make available materials that would be helpful to the defendants, St. Clair today said everything we know of is in that book of transcripts. Everything is there. He also contended that there was a significant difference between the Jaworski subpoena and the one issued last year in the name of former Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox. He said the Cox subpoena, which led directly to the explosive firing of Cox, was on behalf of a federal grand jury, and the 2 court decisions that went against the president in that case were based on the proposition that the grand jury has sort of unique requirements. The Jaworski subpoena, on the other hand, St. Clair noted today, is aimed at providing materials for use in court trials rather than in grand jury deliberations. Asked whether the president would abide by an adverse Supreme Court decision should the Jaworski subpoena lead to a court fight and eventually reach the Supreme Court, St. Clair today said, quote, "I wouldn't want to comment one way or the other because I have not discussed it with the president, and I would not want to presume on his decision. In any case," he said, "I don't believe that we will come to that." St. Clair also was asked to outline the strategic or tactical advantages that the president hoped to reap by making public the massive array of edited transcripts. He cited the following as the basic consideration, and I quote, "People were getting more and more imbued with the idea that the president had something to hide to the extent that it endangered the presidency. The facts ought to be known, and then let's argue about them." The president's Watergate attorney, James St. Clair, today volunteered that the staff of the Judiciary Committee is seeking tapes of 141, 142 maybe, those additional presidential conversations. He said he hoped the committee would take a second look at that request in light of Tuesday's disclosures and decide not to press it. Since most of these tapes are understood to deal with the controversies involving milk producers and the ITT, St. Clair was asked if he meant to suggest that the committees should forget those 2 issues. He said, "Based on what I know about it, the answer is yes." St. Clair made it apparent, however, that he is not opposed to providing additional materials relating to political contributions by the milk producers and the administration's controversial decision to raise milk price supports. He was asked if he felt that yesterday's disclosures might prejudice the cases of Watergate defendants that are still facing trial. St. Clair said, "I do not think so, but as far as the conduct of the case is concerned, that is the first responsibility of the special prosecutor." Reminded that at one point in the bulky volume of transcripts, the president suggested to John Dean, who was then his private counsel, that witnesses in the Watergate proceedings might have conveniently faulty memories while under oath, St. Clair today said, "As the president said, there are unfortunate remarks in there." Urging that the transcripts be looked at as a whole, he said the danger of this is to pick out a phrase here or a sentence there. The president's attorney also was asked if he thought it had been appropriate for the president to discuss at length payment of hush money to some Watergate defendants, as one transcript shows. St. Clair today responded, "I'm sure if he had to do it all over again, he wouldn't have done that." The president is looking to the American people for vindication and vindication in the Watergate issue, while House impeachment investigators meet tonight to decide their next move in the quest for White House evidence. A majority of the House Judiciary Committee evidently was dissatisfied with the edited White House transcripts that the president delivered yesterday in lieu of tapes of those 42 presidential conversations that the committee had originally subpoenaed. The panel's Democratic majority planned to stop short of any formal demand for enforcement of the subpoena in favor of seeking bipartisan support for a simple statement declaring that the president had failed to comply with the subpoena. It was clear from the time that the president disclosed his transcript plan on Monday night that the support he sought was far beyond Capitol Hill, that his eventual goal was to try to persuade the American people that he did have no advance knowledge of the Watergate break-in, that he had no knowledge of the cover-up of the Watergate issue, and that he was providing investigators with a full story of his role. For all of the 1,308 pages of presidential transcripts, there are nonetheless many uncertainties about just what the president did or did not know and when he knew it, and what he intended to be done. It was, as the president's lawyers and the president himself had said, a document that is marked by ambiguities. One White House covering statement that was delivered with the transcripts declared, in all of the thousands of words spoken, even though they often are unclear and ambiguous, not once does it appear that the President of the United States was engaged in a criminal plot to obstruct justice. Those words also created a picture of a president feeling increasingly embattled and frustrated by a scandal, the disclosure of which he considered inevitable, but which he hoped to control, possibly even avoid. And they showed the president considering many alternatives, many different options, including at one point the payment of some hush money to the original Watergate conspirators. The transcripts covered conversations between September 15th of 1972 and April 27th of 1973. There were a few critical meetings, though. There was one on September 15th of 1972. That was the day that the indictments were returned in the Watergate break-in case. On that day, the president met with White House counsel John Dean, who was later to become the president's chief accuser before the Senate Watergate Committee. There was another meeting on March 17th, 1973. That's the day that the president learned that members of the White House Plumbers Unit, set up to trace leaks of classified information, had engineered the break-in at the office of Daniel Ellsberg, psychiatrist. There was a meeting just 4 days later, March 21st of 1973. That was the day the president said that John Dean first told him about the Watergate cover-up. Numerous alternatives, including meeting demands for hush money, were considered by the president, by John Dean, and by White House aides H.R. Haldeman and John Ehrlichman. Less than a month later, April 14th, 1973, there was a meeting. That was the day of a rambling discussion of Watergate by the president, Haldeman, and Ehrlichman, during which they talked about the need to fire John Dean and the equally important need to convince former Attorney General John Mitchell to appear before the prosecutor and a grand jury. There were also a series of meetings in mid to late April 1973, during which the president learned more and more of the extent of the cover-up and the various progresses that were being made in the Watergate investigation. Those sessions climaxed with decisions to finally accept the resignations of Attorney General Richard Kleindienst, Haldeman, and Ehrlichman, and of course also the decision to fire John Dean. After voting to revise oil taxes, the House Ways and Means Committee is turning to general tax reform, but a personal income tax cut does not seem to be on the panel's present agenda for possible action. The committee was at work again today on a sweeping series of items, ranging from cutting Social Security taxes to reviewing tax shelters and tax treatment of capital gains, and from tax provisions for single people and married couples to tax simplification involving itemized deductions. Tax staff experts told newsmen following a closed-door committee meeting yesterday that the panel plans to consider this material in the next 60 days and may have to omit some of these items from the list, but hopes to cover as many of these as possible. Missing from the listing of more than 25 topics, though, was a general personal income tax cut along the lines of a $5.9 billion measure that has been suggested by some members of the Senate. In the Senate, that body voted today to let states decide whether a motorist could buy group health insurance to cover accidental injuries. The action came as the Senate neared a final vote on no-fault automobile insurance, which would compensate accident victims without regard to who caused the accident. San Francisco Mayor Joseph Alioto announced today that police in his city have arrested 7 black men in the so-called Zebra Street killings carried out by a black group, which in Alioto's words was dedicated to the murder and mutilation of whites and dissident blacks. He told a news conference the police have pierced the veil of a vicious ring of murderers called the Death Angels. The Death Angels is kind of a reverse Ku Klux Klan. 12 whites have been killed, 6 others.
Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I have an unusual story for you about 2 young people kept in seclusion from the world. Their minds stunted, their thinking warped, their fantasies soaring into the supernatural. What is real and what is unreal seem to be melting into each other in a weird and frightening dream. When Mary began to ask questions, Frida Kurtz, the housekeeper, told her,
"It's to test you, to tease you. And they did that to Carol when she first came. She got to love them. We were all sad when she left. On a Friday. Unlucky Friday. How did you know? I've heard all the gossip. I've heard about Gareth, too. They told you about him? Why are you trembling, Frida? You have seen him? No. He used to work here, I understand. But you asked me if I'd seen him. I thought you and I were the only employees in this house. Why, did I? I don't know what I meant by that. I must go. I must take care of the children. Don't ask me any more.
Our mystery drama, Circle of Evil, was written especially for Mystery Theater by Sidney Sloan and stars Marion Seldes and Christopher Tabori. When the rickety old taxi had deposited her in front of Greystone Manor that dark, cold, rainy day in late autumn, Mary Richards almost changed her mind and called the taxi back to return her to the station. There was something ominous about the big, ugly Victorian house. It was too much like the illustrations she remembered from the gruesome fairy tales of her childhood. When she had dragged her heavy suitcases to the top of the stone steps, she stopped. She was suddenly gripped by a nameless fear, a crippling fear of the unknown. However, after a moment, she made her way to the large oak door and rang the bell.
Yes? I'm Mary Richards. Oh, yes, of course. You must be the new governess. I'm Frida Kurtz. I'm the housekeeper. Oh, come in out of the rain. Let me take your suitcase. Oh, thank you. I can manage. Now, follow me. Your room is back here, down this hall. See, the children's quarters are on the second floor. All the help have their quarters down here. Oh, are there many servants? Oh, it's funny the way I said that. Help. You and I are the only help in this old house. Really? But the house is so large. Oh, we only use a small part of it. The rest is closed off. Used to be a big family living here. Big. 10 people all the time. Sometimes as many as 15, 16. Oh, they're all away? They're all dead. At least, most of them. What? All the grown-ups except Mr. Dykeman, William Dykeman. And then there are the 2 children, Andrea and Alex. You're to take care of them. Oh, yes. Mr. Dykeman interviewed me at the agency in New York for the job. He's Andrea and Alex's guardian. He's their uncle. Didn't he say anything about this place? What you were to do? No, just that I was to look after the children, supervise their education until they would be ready for something more formal, until they'd be old enough to go away to school. Old enough? How old did he say they were, Andrea and Alex? He didn't say. I gather they must be quite young, 5, 6. Oh, dear. You're in for a surprise. Surprise? Andrea is 18. Alex is 20.
So you're the new nanny, are you? I wonder if you're going to like it here.
Oh, shut up, Alex. You mustn't mind him, Miss Richards. He's always like this at first.
I like to play games. Don't you, Nanny? Hide and seek, that's my favorite. In this house, there are so many good places to hide. You'd never be found till it was too late.
Alex, stop it. Stop it, please.
I'll stop. I'll stop it for good. That'll make you happy. Bye, Andrea. Bye, Nanny.
Oh, please forgive him. He's not always rude, Miss Richards. You'll get to like him in time.
In time?
Well, Carol Wicker did. At first she hated him.
Carol Wicker?
Well, she was the governess before you.
She left?
You might say that, Miss Richards. Look, may I call you Mary? It sounds so formal to call you Miss Richards.
Oh, of course. Now, this Miss Wicker, how long did she stay?
Oh, nearly 2 years. 1 year and 11 months. She left on a Friday. I always feel Fridays are unlucky, don't you, Mary?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, Carol hated them. She would weep in her room on Fridays.
What?
Oh, not for the first few months. But later, she would weep in her room. She was in love. And
Andrea, I wonder if you would mind changing the subject.
Oh, Oh, of course, Mary. I didn't know. I didn't think that...
Didn't think what?
That you had met him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gareth Nordway. Oh, he's very handsome. And she was very much in love with him. He has a way with the ladies.
Andrea, I do not wish to continue this.
Oh? So you've met him, too?
No, I haven't met him, and I don't wish to discuss this further.
You'll meet him, Mary. You'll meet him.
Yes, we're having supper up in the playroom. Wouldn't you like to come up and eat with the children?
Come in, Mrs. Kurtz. I want to talk to you.
Oh, you haven't unpacked yet. Do you want me to help you?
No. As a matter of fact, I've decided that this job isn't exactly what I'd contracted for.
You're leaving?
Yes. I'm afraid this is more than I can handle. Mr. Dykeman gave me to understand that I'd be working with children.
They are children.
No. They are two young people who need attention, who seem to need psychiatric help, and I'm not qualified for the job. I've placed a call to Mr. Dykeman in New York.
Oh, yes, I know. It's that crazy act they're putting on for you.
Act?
Sure. It's to test you, to tease you. It's only a joke. They did that to Carol when she first came, and she got to love them. We were all sad when she left.
On a Friday? Unlucky Friday?
Well, yes, how did you know?
I've had all the gossip. I've heard about Gareth, too.
They told you about him?
Yes. Why are you trembling?
Have you seen him?
No. Does he work here?
He used to. He was the chauffeur.
Used to work here. But you asked me if I'd seen him.
Oh, did I? I don't know what I meant by that. I must go and have my supper now. They're waiting.
Mrs. Kurtz, wait!
Hello? Mr. Dykeman, please. Mary Richards calling. What? Well, when will he be back? Well, how can he be reached? I'm the governess. I mean, he hired me recently to take care of his niece and his nephew, and No, it's nothing to do with the salary. That's quite satisfactory. It's just that... When may I expect to hear from him? Well, if he doesn't call, I shall leave Greystone Manor on the 31st. That's 2 weeks and 3 days. Who's there?
It's Alex Morris.
Yes, Alex?
May I come in?
Come in.
You've locked yourself away from us here in your room. We haven't seen you for the last 2 days.
Yes.
Haven't you been well?
Nothing wrong with my health.
Well, I hate to bring this up, but aren't you our governess? Shouldn't you be teaching us something? Something useful? Well, that's what you're being paid for.
Alex, if we're going to speak to each other at all, you'll have to drop this snide manner.
Snide? Whatever do you mean?
You're not a child. Neither is your sister, so stop this childish teasing. I shall only be here till the end of the month.
You're leaving us?
I accepted this job as a governess to take care of and teach young children. That's what I'm qualified to do. I'm not qualified to...
Say it. Go on, Mary, say it. You think I'm mad, don't you? You think Andrea is too, don't you?
I think...
My uncle does too. That's why he keeps us here, away from the world. Why he hires governesses for us to take care of us.
Why does he?
Because he can't let the story come out. Too unsettling. Impossible. Scandalous. He's ashamed of us.
I don't understand.
Perhaps it's better that you don't.
Alex? Alex, where are you?
Oh, that's Frida. She's looking for me.
Well, open the door and tell her where you are.
No.
Well, I will then. Mrs. Kurtz is here, and here with me.
Oh, there you are, you naughty boy, hiding from Frida. Now come, we're having tea upstairs in the nursery, and I've baked your favorite, apple kuchen.
No, I don't want any. I want to stay and talk with Mary. I've got things to explain to her.
No, you come.
I won't come.
Don't force him if he doesn't want to.
You stay out of this, miss. When I tell him to do something, he must do it. But and you are nothing here. I know all about your calling Mr. Dykeman. Wanting to quit your job here, I know. I told you I was going to call. I wasn't concealing it. But he didn't speak with you, did he? Mr. Dykeman called me. Told me what to do. Well, why didn't he answer my call to him? Because he wanted to talk to you in person. He's coming here to talk. And you will stay here until he comes.
The house doesn't look so gloomy when the sun is shining, does it?
Oh, Andrea, I thought I was alone out here.
You're very unhappy here, aren't you?
Oh, uncomfortable is closer to it. It's just that everything is so strange, so uncertain.
Like living in a dream?
Yes. Yes, like a dream, but not a very pleasant one.
You'll be going soon?
10 days.
I'm sorry. You can't help us?
Help you?
Oh, Alex knows that, too. We want you to stay.
Oh, that's very flattering, Andrea, but I can't possibly help you. I don't even know what kind of help you need.
We can tell you. Show you. We need your strength. Please say you'll stay.
I'm only staying till the end of the month.
End of the month. Well, then, that'll have to do. That'll be long enough. Tonight, we will show you what we mean.
Hello? Yes?
Did I wake you, Mary?
No, I was reading. I wasn't asleep.
Please come to the large drawing room on the 3rd floor as soon as you can.
What is it?
I can't tell you over the house phone, please.
Very well. It'll take me a few minutes to dress.
No, just put on your robe. Come now, please.
I'll come right up. Andrea? Andrea? Strange, this is the room. Andrea? Perhaps she meant the room at the end of the hall.
No, Mary. She meant this one.
What? Who are you? I can't see you in the dark.
Don't be frightened, Mary.
You know me?
They've told me about you. You're beautiful.
Mary? Mary? Where are you?
Here, Andrea.
Oh, I was afraid you'd gone to the wrong place.
No. Aren't there any lights in this room?
Oh, there used to be, but the mice nibbled the wires, Alex says, and they don't work. I have a flashlight.
Light it.
There.
That's very strange.
What?
A moment ago, I spoke to a man in the dark. A man whose name you mentioned to me. Gareth?
Gareth Nordway. He was here. Where is he?
He left very suddenly. You told me about him. A chauffeur, wasn't he?
Oh, many years ago.
Wait a minute. Flash your light here on the floor. There are no footprints.
No.
The dust is heavy on the floor, and your footprints are plainly marked, as are mine.
But none for Gareth.
None.
The dead do not leave footprints, Mary.
I want an answer. I must have an answer.
Just accept what you see, what you hear.
Dead. He's been dead for nearly 15 years.
Dead, and yet not dead.
Well, what sort of nonsense is this?
It is not nonsense. You spoke with him.
What are you trying to do to me? I don't believe in spirits and ghosts and the supernatural. It was some sort of trick, wasn't it? Tell me the truth.
Believe this. Gareth is here. Possibly right in this room.
No, I don't believe you. It's all in your mind. It's some morbid story that somebody told you when you were children. If this house frightens you and depresses you, why don't you run away from it? You don't have to stay.
But we do.
What?
We cannot leave. He won't let us leave. He holds us. He keeps us here. It's part of his revenge.
Revenge? Do you expect me to believe...
Revenge for his murder. He says he was murdered. And he will not stop until all of us, all of our blood, are dead.
Richards had fallen under the spell of the old house. She was beginning to believe the unbelievable. Had she really spoken to the spirit of Gareth Nordway? Or was this just a frightening thought conjured up by the strange young people who inhabit Greystone Manor? Perhaps we will find some of the answers in Act 2. Mary Richards searched for an explanation of the events which had occurred, but which she, with her logical mind, could not accept. She waited impatiently for the arrival of William Dykeman, hoping that he could answer the questions to which she could find no answers. His first words were very reassuring.
I've come out here for one reason, Miss Richards, and one reason only, and that is to put these stupid superstitions to rest once and for all.
You don't believe them, Mr. Dykeman?
Definitely not. They're rubbish. The product of idle minds, childish nonsense.
But I have seen him, seen Gareth Nordway.
You have been made to believe that you have seen him. Miss Richards, it must have occurred to you that Andrea and Alex are, well, how shall I say, not quite normal.
Well, their behavior is somewhat bizarre. Strange,
just pranks, childish pranks. Nothing serious, however, wouldn't you say?
But I'm not competent to judge. I'd say that it was more than childish pranks. Frida told me that almost the entire family died in a rather mysterious fashion. Almost all at the same time. She seemed to hint there was something supernatural behind it all.
Oh, that? Well, one can hardly call a serious epidemic of flu supernatural. We lost 9 members of our family. It was a terrible tragedy. Altogether in this house, we must have passed the virus to each other. Terrible thing to happen to a family. Alex and Andrea were little more than infants at the time. It very definitely affected them.
I see.
By your tone, I can see you don't believe me.
If the two children were affected by this tragedy, if indeed it twisted their minds, why wasn't something more constructive done for them?
Why, Miss Richards,
why weren't they given psychiatric help? Why were they kept here virtually prisoners instead of being taken to a more healthful place?
I find it difficult to answer that.
Why? Because you are responsible for keeping them here?
In a way, yes.
Well, what do you have to gain from all of this?
Well, now, really, Miss Richards, I cannot tolerate this interrogation from a
hired servant. Don't let that disturb you, Mr. Dykeman. I'm quitting this job as of the 31st. There is nothing that could induce me to stay on any longer. Good day.
Wait.
I have nothing more to say to you, Mr. Dykeman.
But you do intend to speak to others?
Yes. There's something hidden here that's festering like an infected wound. Something that needs the light of day.
If you mean that you intend to go to the police or force some sort of investigation...
I shall certainly do something of that sort.
Well, then let me warn you, you can be stopped very effectively.
Are you threatening me?
Threatening you? Oh, no, I wouldn't think of it. But I must, in your own interest, prevent you from causing yourself hardship. Yes, and perhaps even injury.
Yes? It's Andrea. May I come in?
Yes, of course.
I don't want to bother you.
Come in. I was just reading. Is something troubling you? You look upset.
I am. My uncle called earlier and spoke to Frida. He's hired another
governor. That was to be expected since I am leaving at the end of the month.
No. You are leaving Friday. You haven't been told yet. That's the day she's arriving. Well, if only Alex and I could go with you.
Well, why can't you?
You know why.
No, I don't. Andrea, who does all this belong to?
You mean this house?
All, the house, the grounds, the money, the entire estate.
Well, to Alex and me.
And your uncle?
Well, he's our guardian.
Oh, he manages the estate.
Until we're of age. 21 specifically. Alex will be 21 in 7 months, and I've got nearly 2.5 years to go.
And when that time comes, when you and Alex finally come into your money, Uncle will find himself in somewhat reduced circumstances.
But it never was his money.
He controlled it. He used it.
For us.
I wonder.
Mary, listen to me. I must speak to you, Mary. Mary, listen to me.
Who's there? Who is it?
Don't be frightened. I said don't scream. I will not harm you. I will let you speak if you promise not to scream again. Promise?
Yeah.
Good.
Who are you?
We have met before. Spoken before.
Oh, yes, that voice. I remember Gareth. Gareth Nordway.
I've seen you so many times. When you didn't know I was there.
What do you want?
I'm going to tell you something. And I want your help.
Help? How can I help you?
To right a wrong. A wrong done me many years ago.
This is all a dream.
I was a servant here. A chauffeur. A lonely unknown. No family, no. Cynthia. Was 18. Beautiful. A member of the rich and snobbish Dykeman clan. But she didn't see me as the dirty stable boy. That's what Uncle William called me when he found out she loved me. And I loved her. Well, we ran away. And we were married for one ecstatic month. We hid while they searched for us. When they found us, Cynthia was dragged back here. An element was planned. Then I came back. Broke in one night to find my bride and take her away. It was then Uncle William stopped us. Shut me down like a stray dog. The last memory I have is the life ebbed from my body, and my blood reddened the white dress of my beloved. Was her scream piercing, hopeless?
Then you are...
Yes, I am dead. And yet, not dead. Call me what you will. My white-hot hatred sustains me. I have only one mission left. Uncle William.
You said that you expected I would help you.
You've already begun that. William fears you. He's afraid you'll search until you've brought the truth out.
Well, I suspected that something was being concealed.
You will search it out. Now you know. And you will.
No. This is a dream. It's a dream. It's not happening.
I'm asleep and it's only a dream.
Going cycling again, Mary?
Oh, Alex, what are you doing in the garage? I hope you don't mind if I use your bike.
Not at all, since it's not mine. I've got another bike. Mind if I come along?
Well, I wasn't exactly going just for a ride.
Going into the village, then?
Alex, I had a strange dream last night.
It was Gareth, wasn't it?
However did you know?
It's his way. He's working on you. He told you a story, didn't he?
Yes, tragic. I almost wept for him.
Oh, he's won you over, Mary. The way he won Carol over. He wants your help. He'll try to use you. Listen to me, Mary. Gareth can be very persuasive when he wants to be. He can make you believe the most ridiculous things.
I don't want to hear any more about Gareth.
Let me tell you the true story. Or at least the official version of the tragedy.
I don't want to hear it.
You better listen. Cynthia was attracted to Gareth Norway. Everyone knows that. She flirted with him, some say. Whatever it wasn't love. Not on her part. Gareth kept after her, and finally...
They ran away together? They married?
No. He tried to get her to go away with him. She refused. He got angry, wild. He kidnapped her. Uncle William chased them, found them. Gareth drew his knife. Uncle William shot him.
That's how it was?
That's the way the police got the story. It was called self-defense. Case was dismissed.
And Cynthia?
He killed her. Well, as the story goes, the first shot wounded him. But he was able to stab her with his knife. Uncle William fired at him again.
I believed him. I believed Gareth.
Carol Wicker believed him.
And committed suicide.
No.
But I heard...
She did not kill herself. She was murdered.
Deeper and deeper, Mary Richards plunges into the morass of claims and counterclaims. The circle of evil that surrounds the old gray house is being drawn tighter and tighter around the lives of all who dwell there. As though fighting up to the surface of a stagnant pool that threatens to suffocate her with its vile and rotting weeds, Mary reaches out for help. I'll be back in a moment with Act 3. Mary Richards' sleep that night was filled with frightening dreams. Dreams of frustration in which she could not fight or defend herself from unknown and unnamed forces. She found herself slipping into a deep abyss, the sides of which afforded not the slightest foothold. Her fingers, clutching at the slimy walls, could grasp nothing. The next morning, clear and sunny, brought with it the resolution to take positive action, to reach out to the sane world outside for help.
Hello. County Coroner's Office. Mr. Lascombe. My name is Mary Richards. I'm inquiring about the late Carol Wicker. No, I'm not a relative. Let's say that I'm a friend. Was a friend. Yes. Now, I've read your report on her death. I got the transcript from the Bureau of Records. Well, I'm just a bit confused. Your original opinion was that she might have been struck with a club or some other blunt instrument. But your final opinion was that her death was caused by an overdose of sleeping pills. Well, I was just wondering why you changed your mind. New evidence. What new evidence? That she had been upset, melancholy, despondent. Well, who gave you that evidence? Oh, I see. Well, the reason for this call is to ask, how does one go about getting permission to exhume a body?
I'm not so sure you're doing the right thing, Mary.
After all, Carol was in a bad state of mind, unhappy, depressed.
And she knew something. Something which might prove embarrassing. It was your Uncle William who supplied the information that changed the coroner's opinion. Don't you find that interesting? I do.
You're jumping to conclusions, Mary.
Am I? All you know has been told to you, and you believe what you've been told.
Mary, we don't know what we believe anymore.
Well, where did you get your version of what happened to Carol Wicker?
Frida told us.
And who does Frida work for?
Frida works for me, Miss Richards.
Mr. Dykeman.
Well, children. Now, are you going to greet Uncle William?
Good afternoon, Uncle William.
Uncle William.
That's nice. Now, would you mind leaving the room? I should like to speak to Miss Richards in private.
Anything you have to say had better be said in the presence of witnesses.
Witnesses? Children?
And I think you better stop referring to them as children.
Oh, well, very well. They may stay. Now, may I ask the purpose of your call to the county coroner?
I see the news of my call was relayed to you very quickly.
Well, do you think it's strange that Mr. Lascombe would call me?
No, not strange at all. I rather expected that he would.
I would like to dissuade you from your purpose. I think nothing will be gained by digging up the remains of poor Carol Wicker.
You can't change my mind. I had the exhumation order, and I have only to order the men from the cemetery.
Oh, yes, I know. And I see you're not going to listen to me. So I'm going to make matters easier for you. I have ordered the men, the grave diggers, to be there tomorrow night at 9.
Good.
The remains will be delivered to the coroner for re-examination.
I would prefer that the examination be made by a doctor of my choosing.
Well, of course, but until you have engaged a man, the body will be sent to the county morgue. That is a state law. I have no control over it.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
But don't mention it, Miss Richards. Anything to keep you and the children entertained.
Is that you, Alex?
Yes, Andrea.
Where have you been?
Upstairs, in the old part of the house.
Looking for him?
I thought he would want to speak to us.
Are you certain that he can?
That he... Are you beginning to have doubts?
I don't know. Uncle William is going to have us committed. I heard him speaking with Frida. He said he'd had enough trouble. He doesn't care if the entire matter comes out.
We're going to be locked up. Treated as though we're insane.
Isn't it possible, Alex, that we are?
No, we're just frightened, afraid. Don't tell me that Gareth is just something I imagined. You've seen him, too. Spoke with him as I have.
Yes, Alex.
Carol saw him. Spoke with him. Mary, too.
Isn't it possible that we, you and I, have conjured him up? Perhaps he's nowhere but in our minds.
No, I'm not that mad. I'll not believe that. They can't lock me up.
What is this? Still up? Long past your bedtime. Now go to your room at once, children, or I will punish you both.
Yes, Frida. We're going right now. Aren't we, Andrea?
You rang for me, Mr. Dykeman.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Coates. I just wanted to tell you what my plans are as they concern you and your future.
Future?
Well, you'll be well taken care of. I'm settling a substantial sum on you, a sort of an annuity.
You're letting me go?
Well, let us say that I'm retiring you.
Oh, but this is so unexpected, so sudden.
Mrs. Coates, as you know, the welfare of the children has been my prime consideration for many years.
But I can take care of them. I can watch them.
Of course, I'm not criticizing you. It's just that I have decided we can't do it any longer on this level. They're grown people now, no longer children.
When am I to leave?
Well, there's my car waiting in the driveway. If you hurry, we'll be able to have you catch the 11:20 train at the station.
Yes, tonight. So soon. Yes, I will go. I will be ready. But first I say goodbye to my children.
No. Under no circumstances are you to let them know that you're going. It would be very bad for them.
Oh, yes. Yes, I will do as you say.
What time is it?
A little after 9, I think.
20 after 9. I checked my watch before we left. Andrea, do you know the man driving?
No. But Uncle William said he would send a car for us. Probably some man from the village.
I tried to speak to him. He didn't give me much of an answer. Just mumbled something about driving us to the cemetery.
Is it very far from the house?
That's it, just up ahead.
Oh, this is it. We'll have to walk from here.
Oh, driver, will you wait for us here?
Follow me. I know where it is.
Alex, don't run ahead. Wait for us.
Come on. It isn't too far.
I don't like being here, Mary.
Neither do I.
Oh, I recognize the area now. This is the Dykeman family plot. Carol was buried just up ahead.
Andrea! Mary, come quickly. Hurry!
Come on, don't frightened.
We're coming, Alex.
Look! Oh, it's empty.
The grave is empty. It was dug up. And the body removed.
Oh, it's obvious that your Uncle William never intended to go through with the re-examination.
But he never tried to block you. Or at least he said he never would.
Why did he go through this whole business of digging up the body and bringing us here to see what he had done? The car! The car that brought us here! It's leaving! Stop! Wait! Stop!
Hold your breath, Alex. He won't stop.
How are we to get back?
You might ask that question of your Uncle William.
Why, yes, that's an excellent suggestion, Miss Richards. But we must hurry. There isn't too much time left.
Why did you take the body of Carol Wicker from her grave?
I had two reasons, dearest nephew. One, I didn't want the body re-examined for obvious reasons.
It really was murder, then. Not suicide, as the coroner's report said.
Oh, my dear niece, you have an absolute genius for the obvious. Yes, the report is in error.
Carol Wicker was murdered by you.
As you have suspected for some time.
Why did you kill poor Carol?
She snooped around and snooped around until she came upon the truth.
That your story of how Gareth died was a lie.
Yes, I shot him down. I killed him. I don't believe in giving a rabid dog a chance to bite.
You brought us here to make a confession of your crime?
I brought you here, Miss Richards, to tie up all the loose ends neatly. You're all going to die right here.
No!
Oh, Uncle William couldn't. Why, what have we done to you?
You stand in my way. The Dugman money will be mine.
You can't. You'll be discovered.
By whom? There'll be no witnesses. No one will investigate your disappearance.
Gareth, help us. Help us. He is your murderer. He's here.
Oh, keep calling if you think it will do you any good. Gareth Nordway is dead and buried. He cannot help you.
You wanted revenge. Here he is. The man who killed you.
All right. Line up now. Line up as I'm telling you.
Gareth, come now.
I shall have to shoot you then where you'll stand and drag your bodies into the pit if you...
Gareth, come, face your enemy.
Gareth, save us.
See, Miss Richards, they are stunted human beings, as I said. Wouldn't it be better to end it all and let them find peace? Poor mad creatures.
You are the madman.
Perhaps. But I control the situation, and it shall be as I want it to be. You will all be dead and silent, and no one will be the wiser. Now!
No, please.
No! I will stop you! I must stop you!
Stand back! Will you?
I've got the gun! I've got it!
Oh, you shot him!
I'm quick! Oh, he's fallen, he's shot! Did I stop him?
Yes, Alex. He's dead.
Gareth, why didn't you help me? I did it. I was able to do it.
I had to let you become a man, Alex.
Then, have I, Gareth? Have I become a man? Why doesn't he answer me?
He doesn't have to. You've proven yourself, Alex. You know the answer. I just checked with the ticket agent. The train's on time.
I'm almost sorry. I hate to see you leaving.
I must. And you'll be all right now, Andrea. Oh, are you sure you won't reconsider and come back to the city with me?
No. I've definitely decided to stay in the old house. So many memories.
Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where and how to reach me.
I know. The old house will be different now. It feels different. The gloom seems to have lifted, and everything seems brighter. If only Alex...
Now, you promised not to dwell on that.
Yes, I'll keep my promise. But I wanted to say that I'm so proud. Yes, that's the word. So proud of him. He worried that he was weak and ineffectual.
But when the time came to be strong, he met the test.
I have a feeling. I know that if I stay in Greystone, I will see him again. He'll be there always.
As the train began slowly pulling out of the station, Mary Richards could see the lonely figure of a young girl standing wistfully looking after the departing train. Then she saw Andrea turn and make her way back to the old station taxi, get in, and start to Greystone Manor, empty now of all but its ghosts I'll be back shortly. What is real and what is unreal? It's a question which has troubled man since he began to reason. Some say the answer can be found in our primeval fear of the dark, a carryover from our early days on this earth. There are others who believe that there are forces beyond our comprehension, forces which control us, guide us into good or evil. What do you think? Our cast included Marion Seldes, Christopher Tabori, Mary Jane Higby, Rosemary Rice, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.